do people turn when they have lost everything? When a cruel catastrophe has taken everything they loved and cared about in life? Where do they turn when they're in despair?
It's showtime, folks.
It feels good. It's cool.
We're brilliant broadcasters. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic.
Very respectful. Very nice.
There is some shenanigans going on.
It just feels right.
They're like two puzzles. We want perfect questions. We want some laughs. Some thoughts being provoked and thrown back and forth.
I don't like flaky. I like cakey.
I want to hug a cute dog.
How fake was that?
The name of this radio show should be The Happy Idiot and the Sullen Douche.
Two total dorks.
Am I listening to a radio show? Two DJs and a tranny lover. That's what this program is about, mister.
Only creeps listen to this program.
Yo, boys, what's happening, man?
Turn your fucking radio down! Anyone around here ever smell my ass?
It's lovely.
Anthony.
Come on, we're gonna tell you how to get chicks. I'm Jim Norton, and I'm a horribly boring person.
We just kind of laugh at him.
He's getting better, but we gotta break him in still. He's a candidate for killing his wife if he gets married.
I love E-Rock under the console. That's hot.
Snapple and mayo, your dumps must be lovely.
And featuring
Hurricane Ben! Hurricane Steve!
I think there's a degree of mental illness with everybody on the show.
Ramon. Eric's breath smells like the diaper of a cancer patient. Can I say for the record that this program sucks a fat dick?
I got a few ideas that can get us fired. Please use them. Please use them.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, terrific.
that's an attention getter. Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry. What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
Tell him, Fred.
You blundering bag of boots.
Warning, warning, warning.
You will be molested.
Chester! Here, boy, come on, Chester! Well? Let's do it!
Ooh, the battle cry of the idiot. Wonderful. Good morning. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Just wonderful. How are you? I'm okay. Let's see what we got. We got us. We got the office not working. Apparently something's going on. And, oh, yes, tits. Okay. And Jimmy eating Cam.
Oh, no, I'm done, though. I had my 2 bowls of cereal, and I'm all ready for the show.
Welcome, Pal Talk. Let's say hi to Tony and Queens right off the bat here. Tony, what's up?
Hey, Jimmy, welcome back, buddy.
From where, sir?
I just wanted to say it's apparent to everybody that after yesterday's show and your comments that you're no longer a West Coast groveling industry faggot. Nice job, buddy.
No longer. I like how he said that, no longer. Because he was.
Was I?
I don't know.
I maybe was.
What was his point?
I don't know. As long as it didn't offend anybody.
Just want to be a nice guy.
Yeah, whatever you said.
Yeah.
You were, I don't know, there was nothing different about Jimmy yesterday, right?
No.
No,
That's why I didn't understand that call and went right to it. What did
they misinterpret certain things. Like, there's certain things I didn't trash the way they thought I should have. So, like, all of a sudden I'd gone Hollywood. Like, what?
Well, you have, but...
I'm a fancier gentleman, but that has nothing to do with going Hollywood. Of
course.
I'm Caddy Jimmy.
Oh, I think because you trashed Hollywood yesterday as part of our Oscars coverage.
Oscars.
Now they're saying the Oscars were a bust because the ratings were down.
Yeah, ratings
but it's very obvious
down.
why the ratings were down. There weren't any huge movies this past year, really.
Yeah,
that were in contention for the big award.
I think the Oscars is almost it's one of those things that every year is just, unless they get these occasional blockbuster movies that go head to head with each other, and then people kind of want to see it. But for the most part, on the average, year to year, the Oscar is kind of turning into this thing like the variety show and the old Bob Hope specials, things like that. I just don't think people are as interested in watching it. They're kind of interested in the results, but you're not interested in really sitting down and watching it. You could DVR it,
but they have like 40 million listeners or viewers, I should say.
Yeah, that's still a lot, but it's not a record. It's the second lowest rated Oscars. It's like 1987 or something.
That means Billy Crystal's coming back next year.
Who cares? And as far as the hosts go, is it really the host that makes it or breaks it? Have you ever turned off an Oscar broadcast because I'm like, this host is so bad I gotta leave? I don't think people really do that. It's really the after Oscars that you pick the host apart. I don't think the ratings really depend on how good or bad the host is that year, because by the time you're done watching it, you've either watched it or you didn't.
But if you like the host, I think you watch longer because...
Do you?
Yeah,
really?
I DVR'd the Oscars, and yesterday afternoon I spent a little time seeing what Jon Stewart said every single time he was on the stage, because I like Jon Stewart.
That's DVR. I'm talking... You don't count as a rating right there.
No, I understand
fucked
that.
up their ratings.
I understand that.
But if you're watching it on regular TV, your average Joe is sitting there somewhere watching it, making sure his aerial is picking up the station... you're watching the whole thing. You're sitting through commercials. You're watching everything. You want to wait till the end to see the big awards.
All right.
And I don't think it matters.
I would stay longer because Jon Stewart was hosting, because Chris Rock was hosting, because David Letterman was hosting. When he hosted, I sat and watched the whole thing. I was a big fan back then. Billy Crystal hosts? No. Whoopi Goldberg hosting? No.
Oh, Whoopi's a card. You don't know what she's going to say next.
Oh, sassy, too.
Because those other comedians, I thought they might bring something a little different, so I was very interested in seeing how they would spin their hosting duties.
But they have all these critics have this image built up of what an Oscar host should be, and it's always either Johnny Carson or Bob Hope or Billy Crystal. And unless you meet their standards, which I think a lot of it is, looking back at all the good and forgetting the crap. So they built these guys up to these huge, iconic hosts of the Oscars that no one can really fill the shoes anymore.
Yeah.
And they're just going to pick apart if the media picked apart Carson like they do the hosts now, I think they would have done the same thing. He did this, he wasn't funny, his bits went too long, but they didn't back then. They were like, oh my God, he's a genius. And
how many years did he host it?
Carson did something like
forever.
5 or 6 in a row. It was
he was on a roll for a while.
He did a lot, and he was good. I always liked Carson.
Who hosted the most? Bob Hope?
I think Bob Hope like 18 times or something ridiculous. I don't know.
Really?
It was a lot of times he hosted.
More than twice.
More than twice. Could be a couple of more than that, gentlemen.
Anyway, whatever. So they're talking about that today, and of course, very sad news. Kirby Puckett, 45 years old, died. He had a stroke on 2 days ago?
Yeah.
And they said right off the bat it wasn't looking good at all, and he passed away yesterday, I guess.
Yeah.
At 45. He was overweight. I mean, you see the pictures in the paper today, but he didn't look like that at the end of his life.
No, they were showing when he was playing. But they didn't show him recently, and he had gained a lot of weight. And then we were talking in the office, what about steroids?
What about the steroids on that thing?
That's usually what does things like that to these guys at a young age, and you never know.
He has all sorts of health problems.
Big guy, and then all of a sudden he's a fat guy, and then he gets a stroke.
Very
fucking
sad.
You guys, just to jump in, you got to hear the big news here in New York, because you know how the media will cover everything accurately.
Yeah.
The racist deli attack, the black guy that punched the Chinese woman, Korean woman, screaming, "I don't like Chinese people. Go back to your own country."
Yeah.
He was a black Israelite, and they yanked him out and arrested him. And you can catch it here in the middle of page 17 on the Post. I just wanted to say, good job of covering all racial attacks.
Well, that can't be on the cover like anything else would be if it was the other way around.
Sure.
Well, they need the cover for red carpet hits and misses.
Is that really necessary?
Oscar Fashion Special, pages 37 through 44. Red carpet hits and misses.
Can we leave that to Entertainment Weekly?
I looked at all the pictures. They all look like hits to me.
They're hits or misses.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They look good enough for me. Let's go to the phone and say hi to Brendan in Atlantic City. Brendan, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey.
I just want to say I DVR'd the Oscar like Anthony was saying. I watched it in 15 minutes.
Yeah, you can fly through it.
Fantastic.
There is no greater invention in the early part of the 21st century, or, it was around before that, but, I mean, really, people starting to get it and use it a lot.
But
then the DVR.
But they'll take that away from us as well.
Then they'll figure something.
Remember when you realize, holy shit, I could download music for free? How cool is this?
You still can.
Well,
it's harder.
It's a lot harder.
It's harder to find, is what it is.
It's a lot harder for dummies like
you got to be a little geekier.
Right.
That's all it is. It will always be there. The DVR, I don't know. Remember the VCR caught a bunch of shit? When the VCR first came out, people were saying people are going to videotape shows and watch them and skip through the commercials. And that is like the archaic way of doing it, and we did. That's what you did. You videotaped movies, you videotaped whatever, and you didn't watch commercials.
Yeah, but it's like the downloading of music and getting music for free thing.
Yeah.
When it was, when you were using cassettes to get illegal music, it was like, whatever. But as soon as it went digital, all right, now we got a big problem here.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that's what's gonna happen with the DVR thing.
Remember
they have some kind of problem with the DVR.
The 2-deck tape,
that's what
double
cassette,
cassette, where you could speed dub? Where you'd actually dub it at high speed, so you could dub off copies in no time.
Yeah,
of
high speed,
twice as
albums.
fast, twice as fast. That was it.
Yeah, that was high speed.
High speed, dude.
When we were growing up.
What do you want? You want the new Molly Hatchet?
Right. They didn't give a crap back then because we were doing it with cassettes. It was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
As soon as you make it too easy, then you got their attention.
They step in, but there's
DVR
always
is
a
too
way.
good to be true. I'm telling you. Fast
really
forward
is.
a couple of years, I think we're going to have problems with the whole DVR thing.
We've talked about sitting down and watching a TV show, the marathon that used to be just relegated to New Year's Eve or Christmas, where you'd watch your favorite show in marathon format. Now anything you want can be a marathon.
Yeah.
I DVR shows entire seasons and pick one weekend, a Sunday, nothing on, and watch every single episode. You could fast forward through commercials if it's on commercial television. You watch them all. You don't have to sit there wondering what's going to happen next week. There you go. I've watched all of Rome. Thank you. It was wonderful. It took me about 5 hours.
Not even.
There you go. Done.
Well, you buy them. You just buy the DVD. They're the best part.
Sometimes they're not out yet, though. Shit like that, I don't want to wait.
Brad in Connecticut. Brad? Ow.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Morning, Jimmy.
Hi, Brad.
Hi.
Hey, you guys are talking about that DVR and the restrictions. They're already doing that shit. Tried to tape CSI. I'm a big CSI fan, and it was restricted from the broadcaster last night. Wouldn't let me tape that episode, so they're already pulling that shit.
I can't imagine
come on.
that. They're not. I haven't heard anything about that.
Are you sure? Maybe you did something wrong?
Yeah, I think you fucked up. Dude, did you unplug it and reboot?
You know what? That's right.
Let me give you the Cablevision and Time Warner cable advice to every problem you ever have with your fucking cable box.
Don't call those animals.
Did you unplug the box? All right, unplug the box and wait for about 45 seconds and then plug the motherfucker back in. All right, you see the little card hanging out the front? Pull that out. Wait exactly 13.8 seconds and then plug the motherfucker back in. It still ain't working? All right, I'll schedule a maintenance appointment.
No shit. Like I don't know to unplug the phone. Who doesn't know that if you have a problem with your DVR, I got one now that's going on. Thank God I'm moving because I'm going to take the box and I'm putting it in my driveway. And my loaded SUV will drive over it again and again. Here's what the new thing it's doing is. I'll be sitting watching television and go, I can't hear this very well. I think the volume's too low. I'll go to turn up the volume and completely lose volume. On every channel, it's muted, nothing, no matter what buttons you press, no matter how hard you press it, no matter how hard you throw the remote against the wall. It will not come back on.
Now, is that defective?
It is defective.
It's very
It is defective. And you know what you got to do in the middle of a show?
Yeah.
You now have to unplug the box, plug it back in, and wait for what I believe NASA's timeline is on booting their computer systems, because for some reason the cable box takes longer to boot than my home computer. And then you miss what you were watching, and the volume comes back on. And then you got to not touch the volume. And you never know when it's going to happen. It's the oddest fucking thing.
And you'll forget that you can't touch the volume.
Exactly. And then it's like, I got to hear this click.
And then, no, I did it again.
And then me and my chick are laying in bed, and we're watching something, and like, I'll grab it and hit the remote, and she'll go, like, the second I hit, she'll go, no! Click. Dead silence. Motherfucker!
Did it again.
Gotta get up. Unbelievable.
Let's go to, yes, Jimmy.
I was gonna say, what's their excuse when you call?
I haven't called with that one. I've called cable so many times that I know the procedure. Unplug the box, plug it back in. We'll schedule a maintenance thing. I'm moving. I'll deal with a new cable box and everything when I move. Fuck it.
Do you ever yell at the voice activated? I scream at them.
Absolutely.
No, thank you. I don't want that. Would you like? No. And you know they're listening to you
yes
laughing.
Or no.
You know they're taping that for the Christmas party.
Yes. Would you like to speak to a customer assistance operator about a subscription? Say yes. No! You yell at them. I yelled yesterday on the phone. I had issues yesterday with real people and stuff. Remember, Jimmy, your couch? Remember that debacle when you were having your couch delivered? I listened to that on Best Of a little ways back, and it was very funny.
What was the problem?
You were very angry that your couch was being delivered and no one was going to be there, and you were afraid they were going to screw up your floors and everything. I had the same problem yesterday. I ran out of here yesterday quicker than I ever do. We ended the show, and I was out, and I listened to the beginning of the Ron and Fez show from my truck.
Yeah, you weren't.
I mean, I was gone.
Yeah.
Because
we're supposed to be here till 11.
Yeah. I had to be out.
You were out of here by 10:52.
Yeah, it was really quick.
The show is technically still on.
Technically still show. I had to be out to the new house because I called up a Dial-A mattress. You know, it's a M-A-T-T-R-E-S, and you leave the last S off for shitheads don't know how to schedule shit. Motherfuckers. Asshole. Shit. Fuck. You know, you throw up a few more.
Leave off that last Ed for S. Right?
Good. God damn it.
That's torture.
Leave that last Ed off.
Leave the last S off for Skid. I stink.
Yes, you do.
Leave off the last Ed.
I hit something. You rammed right into me.
I did. I was too busy laughing, like looking at my friend, and I fucking rear-ended you at full speed.
I called them up for a delivery, and of course, the thing to do now is, and I don't know how long this has been going on. It's been a few years, I think, where they give you a window. They give you the window of delivery time. And it used to be, I guess, a couple of hours or something. It has turned into at least 4 hours. They go, well, you can get your mattress between 12 and 4. I'm like, oh, okay, great. 4 fucking hours. Got to sit around and wait. So I'm sitting there waiting. At 12 o'clock, I got there right at 12, just in case, because if I didn't get there at 12, they'd have shown up at 12, rang the bell, in 3 seconds, been back in the truck and left with a message going, no one was there.
By the way, I was distracted for a second. Are you telling everyone that you're waiting in an empty house with nothing to do?
Completely empty house. My entertainment
It's bad enough when you have to wait in your fully furnished apartment or house for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But at least you got things to do.
Oh, won't be.
You could schedule maybe watching a show you missed, or you could jump on your computer for a couple hours, play a game. You were in an empty house for 4 hours.
You know what, though? It's the time flies by when you play 4 hours worth of Snake on your cell phone. It's
that's all you had.
It's like I was there for a minute. So 12.
Did you really play Snake?
I played everything on my phone.
Oh, that sucks.
I was trying, and then for some reason I couldn't get my video on demand on my phone because I could have watched some television on my phone, and that was screwing up. Like everything was screwing up yesterday.
Did you have your toilet paper at least there?
I'll get into that a little bit too. That's another
great
fun little story.
Oh,
but Dial-A matches between 12 and 4. All right, you got to live with it. They got you over a barrel. So I'm waiting. 4 o'clock rolls around. Nothing. I've been there for 4 hours, walking around, empty. Hello. Nothing in the house to do. And they call up, hello, this is 1-800 mattress. The truck is late, ran into problems. They wanted the delivery. Going to be there at 5 o'clock. So I go, 5 o'clock? I go, so what you're telling me is the truck had a problem at a delivery, so it's going to be here at 5. So what you're saying is I was scheduled for 4 o'clock. If there was one problem, and you're going to be here at 5, I must have been scheduled at 4. Because if I was scheduled at 1 and there was a problem, and it was an hour problem, let's say, would have been 2. You mean to tell me the guy that was scheduled at 4, it's a longer problem, and he's not getting his bed till 8? Like, she couldn't understand what I was trying to say. Like, if there's a problem, it's not going to be a 4-hour fucking problem getting a mattress in. It's going to be he's backed up, a little traffic, whatever it is. But you're telling me I was scheduled for 4. Why couldn't you then just tell me be there at 4?
Basically, your bed was in the back of the truck.
Right.
And they should have been able to tell you
They should have been able to fucking tell me.
Instead of giving you that 4-hour window.
Yeah.
They should be able to narrow it down a little bit.
If there was that big of a clusterfuck right off the bat at noon when the truck left for their noon to 4 deliveries, they could have called everyone and said, look, we had a problem right at the beginning. It's going to be an hour late for everybody.
But they wouldn't.
But they wouldn't.
Anyway.
They didn't. They can't. They won't. They never will. And they got you. So I go, well, what am I going to do? I guess I just got to fucking sit here and wait. Okay. But they're getting a call from me. The guy even, that set it up and stuff. Hey, my name's Dominic. I got this, that, the other thing, and I'll take care. Any problems you have, you let me know. So I'm calling him today, and I'm going to bitch him out that I had to wait an extra hour. And it's always an extra hour, isn't it?
Is it ever an hour early?
It's never early when you're there early. It's never right when you get there. They pull up. Hello, howdy do.
You ever get the rare surprise you're first?
Never.
Never? That is the best feeling ever.
I've never gotten it.
Waiting for cable guy, and they give you the 4-hour window, and it's like between 12 and 4, and 12:05, they're knocking on your door.
There's no reason
for it is the best feeling ever.
Hour window.
I realized I was first when I've gone to my building, and they said you had somebody come for you because I was 6 minutes late. That happened to me one time. I was 6 minutes late, and I missed them.
You missed them.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't wait around for you.
No.
They won't wait 10 minutes for you.
No. Anthony, tell the other story, though.
Oh, well.
This plays right into Anthony's phobias, man.
Well, I go downstairs.
Was there a black?
Into my... No. Oh, thank goodness. I go downstairs into my basement and notice by the water heater and oil, one of the oil-fired furnaces, that there was some dripping of oil. It's probably 5 drops, little pool of 5 drops underneath one of the filters.
That could be a major problem for you, though.
I've done this work before. I know. It was nothing. I could have fixed it. I know I could have fixed it.
So why did you fix it?
Because I'm not that guy anymore. I call the guy. I have a service contract. They come and fix it. So I called up the oil company, and they say, I got a little oil dripping out of there. They go, well, an oil leak is considered an emergency, so we will send someone right over. You know when he showed up? 5 o'clock. So I kind of had to wait anyway, but I called him at a little afternoon. And he shows up. Some idiot had put the oil filter on backwards, and that's why it was leaking backwards. So he was fixing that up. But he comes upstairs and goes, could I use your bathroom? Now I had been on many a job site, and I had done the same thing. You got to take a leak. You got to take a leak. It's not a house that's under construction, so you don't piss in a corner or something like that. It's the house is done, so you ask to use the bathroom. He goes into the bathroom. He comes out. He goes, got any toilet paper? So now I go, oh Jesus.
No.
Oh my God.
He's going to dump in my new home.
I don't even get the pleasure of being the first to dump in my castle. I don't even get that pleasure. So now I go upstairs and I grab the roll of toilet. I don't want to say go upstairs because that's like the toilet I'm going to be using. I direct him to the toilet that I will never be using, which is off the kitchen by what is considered the maid's quarters, like that bathroom over there.
Like left of the corner, there's a Burger King.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm the dick homeowner that I used to hate when I was working for a living. You're sending me into the shit room. But I give him the roll of toilet paper, which I swear it had like maybe 5 sheets wrapped around it. I've nothing in the house yet. So I hand it to him. He walks off to the bathroom. I'm in the kitchen area. just kind of hanging out. He gets done, goes back to his work. I start smelling something. The smell of shit. Dude, this guy, the Fox News alert, shit in Anthony's house. Horror gaseous fumes at Anthony's house as he burns it to the ground now to collect insurance money because it's tainted. Dude, this guy dropped a log that stunk up half the bottom of the house. It went down the hallway, made a right turn by the garage, and wafted into the kitchen. Down a hall. Dude, it completely stunk up half the lower half of the house, where I had to move into an area that used a completely different heating zone so as not to get into the circulated shit air.
He probably had hot chicken wings and grapes.
The way you're breathing in his fecal matter.
The way, nice. Yeah. Oh, the way it smelled. It was like he was drinking the fuel oil that from the furnace and shit it out.
Do you know how long you're going to smell that every time you walk by? Just knowing it was there.
Knowing it was there, even if it's psychological.
Oh, it is psychological.
I'm going to smell it. So I'm going to take that seat off and tell the builder that the seat was broken. I'm going to take it off, crack it, and tell the builder the seat was broken because I want a new seat on that toilet.
You are a psychopath.
I am not. He took the first dump in my house and stunk it up. He stunk up my house.
Oh.
You know that shit could adhere to the walls?
You can't get a new seat. I have to fight this.
Jimmy, I'm not going to fight it. I am cracking that seat and getting a brand new one.
You bought a new couch, a new home. You can't buy... Why don't you just have money minted so no dirty humans have touched it first?
I cannot ever use that bathroom until that seat is gone.
Here's how you do it. And I have kind of the same thing, and I wish I didn't. That's the only one. You shit there 5 times in a row, and that will completely remove all memories of him. Don't give in and get the new seat. You can't do it.
What's wrong with the new seat? It'll be a new seat.
Exactly. You don't need it. It was just some awful oil man who took a dump. It wasn't anything horrible.
No,
if you were there, asleep on it.
It was horrible.
All right, it stinks, but it's gone.
Yeah, it's not like he had a sweaty ass or anything.
And I haven't looked
or
yet.
Acne on his butt.
He probably had. It was the end of the day. It's 5 o'clock. He had oil guy cranky ass for the whole day. Oil guy cranky ass.
It's not like he got up slowly and his ball bag, kind of slid across your seat with that dick cheese.
Jesus Christ. New seat.
Scratching his cheeks all day because he was probably holding it all day and he kept turtling and he finally couldn't.
And because you didn't have tissues or enough toilet paper in there, I'm sure he picked his nose and just kind of, rubbed it on
That's another thing.
On the underside of the toilet seat or on the wall or something.
I couldn't have
given him enough
toilet
that whole bathroom.
Paper. I might have to blow the bathroom out.
Yeah.
We're going to hear you with a hammer later today and boards just...
I gave him...
Silkwood, the guys in masks all taking the photos out of the bathroom and the sink.
Hosing me down, crying. I gave him probably 3 or 4 sheets of toilet paper. There wasn't enough for that magnitude of dump. There was not enough sheets of toilet paper. I don't know what he did. But I also didn't look. I didn't even go near that side of the house. I didn't look. If there is that telltale trail underneath the bottom of the seat, sometimes you lift the seat up to take a whiz and go, what the hell happened here? Splashback?
Yeah.
Then what do I do? Then I can't take the seat off because I'm not even going to touch it.
Here's what you do.
I need gloves.
Very simple.
What do I do?
Have a maid clean it. I mean, this is kind of halfway into your psychosis.
Yes.
Have a maid clean it. Mm-hmm. Buy yourself psychologically. This works. A couple of those really cool vanilla cinnamon candles. Burn them in a couple of places. It's gone. It's a dump. You got to get used to it.
Knock the candle over. The house goes up.
Right.
All right. I see where you're going with this.
I would definitely. That's the only one I would shit on I would go back there and shit a couple times and just remove all memories of him. That's the only way to do it.
But now, no, it's always going to be in my mind.
No, it won't. It'll go.
He took a dump in that that bathroom.
You call 911 and have them take you away.
Yeah, you really should.
Just for some adjustments. Just a few adjustments needed, that's all. Just
911 operator, what's your emergency? Hi, it's Anthony. Help me, please. The guy took a dump. I need to get rid of the seat because it's my house and it was the first dump and and then the kitchen smelled and I need to replace the seat, but I can't even go in there anymore. Could you help me? Send somebody, please.
Long Nazi coat and no, just underpants. And he's wearing the black socks with those thigh-high things that hold your socks on your calves.
Like the old guys wear.
And he's just shaking, and they're like, what's the matter? He's going, the toilet, the Jews, the toilet, the Jews. The Jew touched the Jews.
Someone's saying that that's not the first dump in your house, Anthony.
No, of course it's not.
I know it's not.
Let's go to Johnny in Philly. Johnny!
Yo, guys, it's actually Donahue. What's up?
Oh, sorry about
man,
that.
what's happening?
No problem. Anthony, if you think that's the first shit in your house, you better get rid of your bathtub. You better rip out every corner of your house, the sinks, all those dirty little Mexican shit on everything.
Dude, I know. I was in construction. I know what happens, but here's the deal with me. I know that stuff is all cleaned up. The builder came in and cleaned, and everything was spotless. I know this guy went in there. Out of sight, out of mind with me. That's what keeps me from being a real crazy lunatic, Jimmy. Thank you. Out of sight, out of mind. I know what happened in that house, but once it's new, it's a new house. And I saw that guy go in there. I handed him the flimsy 3-sheet roll of toilet paper. I know he dumped. I smelt his dump.
Have a maid clean it. Have a maid clean the whole place.
Yeah.
Give it the once over.
That can be okay.
It'll be completely fine. You can't give into it on that level and change the seat because some dopey guy took a dump. He was just a worker who took a dump.
He said, "I can smell your dump."
I see. So can everyone else.
Justin in Philly, what's up?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
And you are a fucking psycho, man. Are you going to change the toilet seats every time somebody comes in to work on your house? That guy should have left you an upper decker. You're lucky you didn't have any towels in the house, because if I was working in your house, I would have used your towels for toilet paper.
Yeah, Anthony's going to have to go to Sam's Club and get toilet seats in bulk. For every time someone takes a dump, he could just remove it and replace it.
Look, it's not anybody that takes a dump in my house. Friends and family, come shit. Jimmy, I would invite you to come and take a dump, even if it stinks in the house. I know you guys. It's that guy had 5 o'clock, oil guy, cranky ass. And you know what that does? I've been on jobs. I've had to take dumps. I've taken dumps on jobs and continued working the rest of the day. You get home to take that dump, it's very raw, and then you flush and stand up, and there is an aroma that is coming up that seems to hover and stick around the toilet. That doesn't go away.
No, that's not.
It's not shit. It's cranky ass.
No, let me tell you what that is. You know, you're smelling this fecal matter, and that's just stuck to your nose. That's where it is. It's not hovering above the toilet, Anthony. Everyone knows that. You breathe the guy's shit in, and you got very, very, very minuscule pieces of his fecal in your nose.
Flex. No. You have flex. Yeah. Little shit flex.
On the molecular level.
Yes, they're lodged on your pituitary gland.
No!
Not only am I going to...
Pituitary gland. I'm shrinking.
You don't know what a shit I'm going to take in your... Not only... and believe me, I don't shit in the maid quarters. I wait till you're looking one way. I sneak up those big steps.
Master bath.
I leave you... what is an abomination in the toilet. I'm going to drink all half and half before I show up and have some roast beef and perhaps a little stew.
Oh, what a threat.
And forget to flush.
What a threat, Jimmy. You got to be invited first.
Oh, I'll believe me, I'll be invited.
You are all cordially invited. Once I, get furniture. Although Opie would be quite used to it coming in now.
Just one sofa, nothing else?
Just sit on the stairs.
Place is like a china shop. You can't walk without knocking something over.
All right. Well, good luck with that, Anthony.
Thank you.
Let's move on to a couple other things here fast. Ron in Oklahoma City. Ron?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
What's
up? How you doing, man?
Rain on Anthony's Little Parade. I like his stories, but we need to get to the matter of the subject of Jimmy and Christine.
What about her?
Christine from Broad-Minded.
Yes.
Damn right. She stated yesterday on her show that she wants little Jimmy. Jimmy, you need to take that little short drive up to Washington and do her
up.
Well, all right, listen. I want to start this by saying this. To Jimmy Norton, I apologize to you, sir.
Oh.
I really read that wrong. When we were down in Washington, Christine from Broad-Minded or whatever, is it Broad-Minded?
Broad-Minded, yeah.
That we messed with yesterday badly on this fine program. It's called Cringe Radio, by the way. Look it up.
Deal with it.
Some people just didn't enjoy yesterday's little segment. Then go somewhere else. That's why XM has so many channels.
The decades channels you can go to.
Yes, like George Clooney does. I like the people that bitch that when we have a guest in here and we treat them with respect and have a great interview with them and get a lot of information, have fun with a guest. I like the people that chime in and say, "You guys stink. You used to have fun and abuse these people. Why are you being it? Why take serious questions only? Rip into them. What are you doing?" And then when we do a show like we did yesterday, we get, "What are you doing? You're a fucking asshole. You leave that person alone." See, it's called mixing it up a little bit.
We got
variety.
We got to keep it in perspective. Most people like the bit, by the way.
Of course.
There were definitely a bunch of people that did
balance
the bit, and they were very vocal about it.
We balance it out, and you don't know where we're going.
Mean. Oh well, it was mean then. Tough shit. But going back to Jim Norton and the apology, I just read that wrong because she was on our show when we broadcasted live from the compound down in Washington, and she was flirting with Jimmy, and I really thought that there was something there, and I thought Jimmy was nuts for not going for it. And now I realize she was just playing some stupid game. And she's continuing to play the stupid game on her show that she has something for Jim Norton.
And I know she does. But and it's like, I'm not even mad at her. She's a nice girl. I mean, she's just being silly. But it's like, I'm too big of a pervert. It's almost like I'm like an awful animal in the woods. You can't just dangle things in front of my face because I want to eat them.
She is Grizzly Man. For you.
She's Timothy Treadwell.
She doesn't understand. She's playing with you and thinking you're nice or something, and that she can be around you and taunt you a little bit and tease you sexually with this little innuendo and fake little relationship thing, not knowing that you will
not do anything harmful. I'm a pervert. I'm not a harmful pervert. I'm not a rapist.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, look, I'm a nice guy off the air, but if you're hot and I'm hanging out with you, please. What do you think I want?
Yeah.
What do you think I want?
Stimulating conversation, I know.
And she's just all talk. She doesn't want it.
No, I know.
From you.
But she shouldn't. Look at me and look at her.
And for the new listeners, you know, she was flirting with Jimmy and invited Jimmy back to the station for their little date.
Yeah, to have some wine.
Date is that?
Right, well.
Yeah, we're going to sit there and watch just sit there and look at Ed the computer guy while we had our wine. See that ghoul walking around, plugging things in. Wow, can we sit in the office and stare at Elo and wonder what stooge he looks like with that hairdo today? It's romantic. Why don't we hang out under Lee Abrams' desk and catch a contact high while he fucking talks to Robert Plant's manager? Bunch of creeps in that compound.
Yeah, let's go to Kurt in New York. Kurt.
Hey, Opie, I think you're wrong on that. I listened to the beginning of her show last night.
Yeah.
And she was really cool with you guys, actually. I mean, she was like, yeah, it's just the way it was. But just off the cuff, she said about Jimmy, she goes to the other girl she was talking to. Boy, the only thing I'm really bummed out is I think I could have ruined it for Jimmy. And she wasn't saying it jokingly. It was unbelievable. Jimmy, I think she really likes you, man.
I think that she likes me because I was nice to her, and I do like her. I think she's a sweetheart. But I mean, I understand. I've sat next to her. I'm really good with body language and chemistry. And again, she's with a bunch of creeps in a room. What is she going to say? Just truthfully, like, look, you kind of have a bullfrogish neck.
Not last
You're odd
night.
looking.
She was there with her girlfriend last night, and her girlfriend was almost counseling her last night, and it was no stick.
Yeah, we got some audio, I guess. I don't think we have the audio of her talking about Jimmy, though. I'm not
right
sure.
At the beginning. It was unbelievable.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, man.
See you.
Thanks. And I love the people that say, I used to like your show until yesterday. One lousy bit.
You must have been some fan.
Oh, no. You
guys, I loved your show, even though it was hanging on by a fingernail.
Right. Just waiting for that one day you would piss me off.
You know, I was listening for about a year, and I love everything I heard, but the one segment you did yesterday, wow. Yeah. Super fan.
I'm going to fire off an angry letter to Opie and Anthony. Where's your manager? Beat it.
I miss those, though.
That's part of the program, Cringe Radio.
Yes.
We do it from time to time. What can I tell you?
It's needed.
Vaughn in D.C., what's up?
Man, yesterday I caught that show on replay. Sometimes you don't have that many bits, but yesterday when I heard you do your impression of the Jack Nicholson interview when you were like, bye-bye, sweetie, I know, what was it, not now, sweetie? I died laughing in my truck.
Yeah. Here's our interview with George Clooney, was it? Or Jack Nicholson, yeah. Jack, not now, sweetie. How he did the passing the microphone bit. That's great.
All right, Vaughn, thank you. That was funny. Well, she went on her show yesterday.
Sweetie. And then the deprecating sweetie, too, you know? Not now, sweetie.
Oh, they are talking about Jim on this clip? Yeah. Oh, good. So Christine went on her own show on Broad Minded yesterday, and this is what she had to say about what happened on our program that morning.
Right.
And then I had to get up at 4 o'clock this morning to do a hit on Opie and Anthony, which was a complete and utter disaster.
I love when we get the complete and utter disaster.
When anyone says which was a complete, it's very rarely joy. You're going to be following that.
Complete and utter pleasure.
Yeah, complete and utter pleasure. Yeah, after utter, it's finished.
No. You know the word disaster is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't that bad. Oh, no. It was a nightmare. I mean, I was so tired, and, you know, they didn't... I guess we, miscommunication. I like these guys. I'm a fan of their show, and this is what they do. This is their bit, to tear into people, and they didn't really care what my coverage of the Oscars, and then I didn't get a chance to do it, and then I got thanks Jason for the music, by the way, that's nice. And then because I'm so stinking tired, I got frustrated, and I didn't even want to deal with them anymore. But it is what it is.
Did someone figure that out for me, please?
They're doing their show.
Well, but the thing is you did get a lot of great coverage.
Somebody in the studio played that.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Probably a callback.
Why would? You think it's?
I might be sure, like a regular, like Frost playing Steve.
Okay. A little odd
because it was out of the ordinary, and I don't know.
It didn't seem weird or supernatural or UFO-ish or.
Are we a supernatural show?
I guess so.
Yes.
I guess so.
Have you been dead the whole time? I mean, you've really got a little secret you want to tell us?
Ruin the ending.
I like those guys. They're doing, they're doing their show.
Well, but the thing is you did get a lot of great coverage out there because you have a lot to tell us about sightings. Because I have a lot of questions. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know who you saw.
I guess it just wasn't presented in a way that Opie and Anthony liked. But it happens, and they got me. That's what they do.
Well, I have one question. Probably the most important question. How did the dress look?
I looked so hot, but I also do want to say on the Opie and Anthony front, I can fight with them, and I don't care. I still think Little Jimmy's hot.
Well, good. He is.
I still want to bang him.
Well, is Little Jimmy single? Yes.
Yeah.
He is.
And he thinks that I'm kidding, and I'm not. But after the disaster that was the show today, I probably don't have a chance in you know what. But I'm
sure you still have a chance with Little Jimmy, Christine.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm just so stinking horny because I haven't had sex for a long time.
I would say, Christine, now's your chance to make it up to him. Yeah, I think it's all going to be just fun. Yeah, Christine, I think now's the time to really start doing some damage control, if you know what I mean.
Baby.
If you know what I mean there.
I know.
Sweet thing. I think it'll be okay. And everybody has their thing, and
Wow. Call her out on it, Jimmy. That's all I can tell you. Say, you know something? You want to fuck? Let's do it.
Well, just to answer the point there about, I hope it's still salvageable. Here's the way it works with me and sexual behavior.
All right.
If my mother was sick and you went to the hospital and kicked her a lot, stomach, face, and legs, and just kicked her, you still haven't blown it. Do you understand? If you're a certain look or better, there's nothing you could do. I don't want to see blood test results. I believe you. It's all good. But I think that I'm probably not her type.
So that was the comment she had about yesterday's fiasco.
That's a lot.
Not much really there. Yeah, let's go to Chuck in Connecticut. Chuck, what's going on?
Hey, fellas, Jimmy, you got to work on that shit.
What's wrong with these people calling up? I would have loved to see them around back for the Menino bit in Boston.
Your point.
The Menino. I think that needs
way to slow down the. I know. Way to slow down the show. All right, we got to take a break. When we get back. Right. Do you guys remember when Than was trying out for that commercial?
And we
fucked it up on him?
I don't want to remember that. I still feel guilty about it.
I feel really bad, too. Because we had the script on the air and stuff, he didn't.
It was a big misunderstanding is what it was. We never would have done anything to hurt Than's chances at getting a gig.
Right.
You know, and he's an aspiring actor. He's done a couple of commercials, and he had the opportunity to do a commercial for, I guess it was a car rental agency. And he said he was going to an audition for it, and he had the script with him. And we were just curious what his lines were and the script, and it turned into a thing where we wanted it acted out here in the studio to see how good he was. Give him a little pointers. We had Jimmy in here. Who else?
Jay Moore.
Jay Moore. They have done some acting.
Jeff Ross.
They've all been in some movies and commercials.
They were giving him pointers.
So they were giving him pointers, and we wanted to see him do the whole part that he was up for.
Was this the commercial where you had to wear the cheerleading outfit?
Cheerleading outfit? Oh, no. No, stop. Stop. That isn't true, right?
That is not true.
It's sort of true.
There was no...
You didn't have to, you chose to.
Yeah.
It's not true that he had to wear the cheerleading outfit in this audition.
I never had to wear a cheerleading outfit. That is an exaggeration.
What is it?
If you watch some of the Olympics coverage, there was a Coke ad about some guys cheering in their living room.
Right.
But they were in sort of just kind of sweats and had luge helmets on when they were doing the luge. And that was an audition that I almost got as well. That you guys didn't ruin.
We didn't ruin it for you, right?
So.
Yeah, we didn't want to screw that up for you, but I guess in acting it out, we had released some confidential information in the script.
Boy, I'll say I was shopping and I got a phone call from Elo and he was bent, man.
But how the hell were we?
He goes, "How did you get that confidential memo?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because what was it with Avis?
Yeah.
They thought we had read a confidential memo about the commercial on the air, but we were reading the script.
What was the memo? Write awful dialogue for a commercial? It was terrible.
Basically, Avis and XM were working on a deal. We had no idea. The only reason we, did this was because he went on the audition.
Yeah.
So it was pure luck. So we're talking about Avis and XM on our channel way before they released the info, and all hell broke loose. We had no idea.
Confidential.
I'm like, are you kidding me? It was just a script that Than brought in, and we didn't read no confidential memo.
That pretty much just destroyed any chance of Than. I mean, there were apology letters written to producers and Avis, and it just turned into a big fandango.
They could have had a sense of humor about it. It's like, come on, you want him to play the wacky white guy in the back with the... relax. It's a car rental ad where the guy's acting silly.
Plus, they got a free 30-minute commercial.
Exactly.
At least. I think that bit was pretty long on the show. So here's the commercial that we blew for Than.
This is the commercial that he didn't get because of that.
Yeah, it's now running on... TV all over the world.
Sure is. I'm sure.
Dude, you don't want one of those national commercials because then there's more and more, and it just gets to be aggravating.
And
you would actually get to pay your rent and stuff.
Easily for the year.
It's just stuffed with residual checks.
Yeah,
who wants that?
Who needs the hassle? Then
you don't want to be the
tax guy and a business manager.
Do you want to be the guy when you see him on commercials and go, "Hey, that's the guy"?
You mean like the "Can you hear me now" guy who probably owns half of Eastern Long Island?
that guy, right.
Yeah,
you want to be him?
Exactly.
But everywhere you go, people are going, "Hey, can you hear me now?"
Yeah. But he's got to pay managers and agents, and you know how hard it is to start a corporation? The paperwork alone.
Yeah, what's 10% of $3 million?
He gets so I heard he gets so tired of hearing, "Hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?" that he takes $100 bills and shoves them in his ears. And how annoying would that be?
Well, he has to have a model cooing in each one.
Right.
Cool.
Cool.
Would you guys like to hear the commercial that Van?
Love to.
Of course I would.
Had a really good shot at. Until we fucked it up.
I have to say, I really nailed the audition too.
Really?
Yeah.
Watching the guy that replaced you, you were better than him.
No, I don't know about that, but if it was a small pool of people that were qualified and I was in them, they're like, we could use him or we could use the guy that blew up our spot on national radio.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So,
what's the setting here?
Behind the scenes, we all felt really, really bad.
Yeah, really bad.
I mean, it was an awful few days.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
All right.
You tried for it. It happens. It's okay.
All right.
Here's the spot.
What's the setting, though?
It's 3 Caucasian gentlemen driving in a car listening to music.
Okay.
Which one were you?
Carpooling, I guess.
I assume the best one would be the guy that takes the phone call.
All right.
Get that money, man. Get that money, man. Get that money, yo. I gotta get that money, man. I gotta stack cheese. I gotta stack cheese. I need at least 2 G's.
Hello, sir. 20 minutes away. Yes, sir. Bye.
I stay grinding. People trail blinded. The peeps want to stand.
160 channels of rap, rock, sports, and more with XM Satellite Radio at Avis. Just another way we try harder.
I remember you practicing those lines.
Yep.
And you did a much better job than the next one.
I know. That guy stunk.
You know what?
Oh, my God. We fucked it up more.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That commercial stinks. You're welcome. The white guys dancing.
Yeah,
come on, you're welcome.
Exposure, really.
Nah, no one cares about that crap.
Were the white guys all bouncing?
Of course they were.
To the, rap
horribly,
music?
I'm sure. Hi, we're goofy.
That'll never happen.
Let's throw 3 black guys somewhere, like in an office, throwing pens around. Causing a big to-do.
We did you a favor.
We certainly did.
You're going to have your HBO special someday, and they're going to have to drag up that spot and go, look what he used to do.
You don't need to be the wacky white guy in the cars. That's fine if you get it, but you'll do good as a comic. You're a good actor.
You owe us.
Yeah.
I think you do.
Speaking of which...
You owe us an apology. I'm just kidding.
Sure. You'll have one in an hour and 45 minutes. It's a big day for the comedy world for the up-and-comers. Is the Last Comic Standing auditions today.
That's right.
Oh,
it's very
I thought Bob and Ross were coming in.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they are. I have no idea. But then you're trying out, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Should be great.
Wow.
So maybe we should just turn your mic off now.
Yeah.
I don't want to blow this for you.
So you're leaving early for...
I think so. Unless I could... Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Does anyone talk to anybody?
Maybe we go to break.
What does the audition entail?
I think you just do 3 minutes for Bob and Ross, just them.
Mm-hmm.
And they...
So why don't you leave now and get prepared?
All right.
All right, don't have to throw me out.
It is 5 to 8. There's not much you can do at 5 to 8 in the morning, right? What time is your thing?
I think it starts at 10.
No, get out of here, man. We can cover for you today.
Still do a show
any day.
Huh?
You can still do a show.
Well, barely. We'll miss you, but this is more important
horrible
to
when
you.
You could just leave and
I think you
no one bats an eye.
Nothing. We still do the show.
You'd rather be here, I think.
I love it here.
What's E-Rock doing lately that you are sitting in E-Rock's seat for the past?
Actually, E-Rock is taking my my pictures from the late night karaoke event.
Oh.
And getting them up on opieandanthony.com.
Very good.
So it'll be different angles of the same pictures everyone else has checked out.
20,000 pictures of the same person.
It's a little strange, but what the hell? We'll throw those up there as well.
You feel prepared?
Yes.
You do? Confident?
Yes.
Feel confident.
Bob and Ross coming with Voss tomorrow.
Oh, they are coming. Oh, I'll miss them. Okay, I'll be gone.
All right, so...
Oh, good. We'll be able to ask how you did.
All right. We're going to take a break.
Should be comfortable.
Good luck to Than today on,
yes,
on
best
his audition.
Of luck. Thank you.
We won't screw it up for you.
All right.
You'll be fine, man.
We really have a lot of things to do today for once.
And Last Comic Standing is built for guys like him, who's in the business a couple of years, who's funny. You know, it's not made for guys.
Right, not guys that have been there like Voss. How many years? 80 years in the business, and Voss is on goddamn Last Comic Standing.
You know, Voss not as bad as someone like Kathy Madigan.
What?
They're parading her around saying that she's an up-and-comer. Kathy Madigan's has been on national TV for the last decade and a half.
I guess.
And then all of a sudden she's on Last Comic Standing as new blood. New blood?
You want new guys, though. You want guys like Than. You don't want guys like Voss on there.
No, but Voss didn't have all that exposure. I mean, he had...
Doesn't matter. He had
the John Davidson show, sure, but...
He had too many years in the business is what it is. I think they should limit it to guys that haven't been in the business for 20 years.
The only advantage to guys like who've been around for a long time is they're more comfortable and funnier because they're used to being funny. It's like not that easy to be funny in that setting.
Then you'd be getting some really good talent, knowing that if you're good under that circumstance, you're getting natural, talented individuals.
But then again, it's called Last Comic Standing, so it should be open to whatever comic that wants to do it.
Well, then have American Idol open to professionals.
Difference, though.
So fucking, Mick Jagger can come in.
It's different. Stand up and
Why
sing.
not? That would be a cool show to check out. I'd check that out.
Well, who wouldn't? But
it's different with stand up.
They should do a Celebrity American Idol, by the way. That would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should go down that road.
You can be an amateur and sing. I mean, there's little things you pick up as a singer, and you could sing as good as a professional just because your voice is naturally that good. But as a stand-up, there's no way, or it's rare, you're going to be a year in the business and do a TV set as good as someone that's 12 years in the business.
How great is it, though, to watch somebody just choke?
There's nothing better.
Eating their balls
Nothing.
on television.
Especially when you hear this. The throat clear.
Or the inadvertent gulp in the middle of a line. Or I was with my parents the other day.
Or the classic, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
All right. We got to take a break.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We have to talk about Yanni. We have to talk about John Montone.
My favorite news guy on
a New York
Wins
local
here in New York.
legend who's now cursing and doing blogs.
Doing a podcast. Everyone's doing a podcast. I might want to do a podcast.
We got Teenage Tourette's camp we got to get to. We have Mommy Radio. Basically, called Moms on the Radio.
Oh. Please, can we do that
Mommy
next?
Radio. How did I miss that? This sounds like something
What do you
right
want to do
up my
next?
alley.
What do you want to do next?
I want to do Mommy Radio. I just got to hear that.
Jimmy, what do you want to do next?
Mommy Radio.
I was watching that nanny show last night.
Yeah.
And I swear, if I had kids like that, I would be in prison. And I'm not joking.
Are they hot?
It was one. Yeah, very cute. There was a single mother with two sets of twins and a daughter. So she had 4 boys, and they were all, like 3 or 5 or whatever the fuck they were. And then a daughter that was about 6 or something, or 7. I don't even know. I can't even tell kids' ages. I have such disinterest in them. And the mother was losing her mind. The kids are cursing, punching her, hitting her over the head with, like, pots and pans as she's trying to do it. And she's shaking them, throws one in a bedroom. Another one comes and bites her leg. I turned to my girlfriend and I said, I would take the kid's head as he's running at me and smash it into the tile floor and just go, I had to kill the kid. I'm sorry, officer. Do you have kids? Then you might understand why I killed this child. They had something called the go to the pond or something, the something pond, which was this pile of pillows where they were to be reprimanded, and it's a spot that you send them, and all I could think of is send them to the pond where you can put your minivan in reverse, strap them in a car seat. That's a more effective pond because they never mouth off after that.
Did we talk about the time that I went
Andrew Yates type water thing too would work.
When I went to court with my friend Dean, me and my buddy Kenny went to watch my friend Dean. He was like pot charges. So we were in court, and there was a man up there talking about how his stepson had hit him with a frying pan, and we kept laughing because the guy looked like Dudley's father from Different Strokes. He looked exactly like Dudley's father, and we fucking just couldn't stop giggling because there's nothing funnier than the molesting episode of Different Strokes.
Of course, it's hysterical, and it's a classic.
When Mr. Carlson from WKRP tries to get old Dudley in the tub.
Dudley.
Why don't we have the audio of that?
We should absolutely
we should get that
the
whole
audio.
show and just go over it.
It is a classic.
Why don't we write that down? That's a good idea.
That's a good one.
We got to find it.
Smooth black chest and arms.
But shows like that just show me that I am not meant to be a parent of any child.
But where does it come from,
kill
Anthony?
them.
Where does it come from? There's not many people that you'll come across that just have no desire to have kids.
I'm greedy and selfish. I'm a selfish person.
But does it come from your childhood?
Giving.
Like, where does it come from?
I don't think so. I came from a broken home, Opie. My
we sort of
parents were
know
divorced.
That, in a way.
But
loving.
But it was very loving.
Home.
Yeah, very loving family.
Broken home.
Broken. It was broken. But it was very loving.
Brokeback family.
Family. But I had no problems with that. It has nothing to do with that. I can't handle little kids running and screaming and hitting me, I would punch back. I would have to punch again. Like, there's a story in the papers and the news today. It's huge. It's a racial story. This white guy apparently walks into a laundromat here in New York City and was yelling at some Puerto Ricans, some racial epithets in this laundromat, and kicked a 6-year-old Puerto Rican kid in the chest. All I could think is he's sitting there doing his fucking laundry, just sitting there, and this kid is... and he just had to kick the kid in the chest.
You know what?
I sympathize with him.
I got to completely agree with you. Why else would he do it?
Why would you kick a 6-year-old in the chest? And he said something like, "Why don't you spicks go back to your own country?"
Look, I have nothing against Puerto Ricans, but I've spent enough time in laundromats to know that they just stand in the way. They don't care when they're in a laundromat. There's nothing worse than Puerto Ricans in a laundromat.
And all the
nothing
kids.
worse.
What's a laundromat?
The kids that they take with them everywhere.
We have to go, regular middle class folks.
Laundromat.
I mean, I haven't gone in a long time, of course, but I mean,
laundromat.
Oh man, I drop off that laundry. It's the greatest thing.
I have a brand new Whirlpool open.
You'll never use it.
Of course I won't.
All right, listen, we're just battling. Let's get a break in. We'll take our leaks. And you want to do Moms on the Radio?
I got to hear that because
Jimmy wants to do Moms on the Radio?
Moms.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk about John Montone.
No, Opie, no.
A lot of people commenting on Anthony's shirt this morning.
Very colorful. Some people have funny comments.
It's not that colorful, though.
No, not many colors in. It's just a lot of stripes.
Yeah, it's a nice
stripes
shirt.
are very in, apparently.
Yeah, if you're in the barbershop quartet.
Okay, that's funny. And
epilepsy comes to mind, to tell you the truth.
Links.
My eyes are going nuts looking at your shirt.
It is a little,
oh, my God.
Isn't it?
It's nice, though. I got to say, it's a nice shirt.
It's a Van Heusen.
Ooh.
Let's go to Rob on Long Island. Rob, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, hi.
This morning I turn on Pal Talk, and I got a comment on his shirt. He looks like he's wearing a barcode right now.
Turn the color up on your monitor then, sir.
It might be, I don't know, it could be the compression, I guess. I just see a lot of, like, different sizes.
It kind of looks like a barcode.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
How much do you cost, Anthony? Waka waka.
Waka waka.
And what was the bad joke on Pal Talk while we're in commercial?
Anthony's wearing bright colors so Dick Cheney doesn't shoot him. Yeah, I almost banned him just for the bad joke. But I pardon you.
Moms on the Radio. Moms on the Radio.
Now, is this for? Well, we'll figure it out. But is this for like a little kid show, or are these like soccer moms?
I guess they're soccer moms, and I guess it's one of the shows on the Little Doggy Company.
Is it?
Ew! No, it's
Moms
not.
on the Radio, and they talk about mom issues. Like, I could see them pitching the show. You know, there's so much filth and dirt out there. Why can't just regular moms put on a show?
To females and moms in general to have Moms on the Radio.
What, are you going to do a segment on how your jeans hold your bunt? On nice pleated jeans?
Hold your...
Oh, what sweater to wear so your hips don't look so big after dropping 3 kids through them? You fucking water slide. Yuck.
Well, let's listen to this, but it's on the Little Doggy Company's programming schedule.
Many mothers struggle with trying to find the perfect balance between work and being a parent. Well, now 2 mothers, friends separated by distance, have found their own solution and also a new career.
Our husband's jobs caused us to have to move away, and so we started emailing each other every single day and talking about every part of pregnancy.
Sarah Ellington and Stephanie Triplett had no idea they were writing a book, but their email soon became a bestseller, The Mommy Chronicles, conversations sharing the comedy and drama of pregnancy and new motherhood.
Comedy. What, the hemorrhoids? Nothing I love hearing more than a pregnant woman's hemorrhoid problems.
No, the comedy came with the email, the subject heading, bad news. Do you have to primer before you paint over sky blue in a bedroom?
If you were thinking of buying nursery furniture, stop.
Yeah, save all receipts.
Do you need a crib cheap?
That's when the comedy started. Well, he was drinking, the game was on, I started talking, ...
The good news is I can start working out again in 2 weeks.
Well, this is what they talk about on their show, for real.
Okay.
On today's show, we're talking about sex.
Oh.
Actually, we're moms, so we're talking about the lack of sex.
I get it. Oh, those kids will get in everywhere.
You gotta schedule it.
The kids are with mom today.
Oh, no sex from mom.
Guess what? Your husbands are still having sex.
That's right. He's just molesting the kids' friends. Mom! What? What? Wow. There's stupid emails. How hard up are they for books?
Great.
Two kvetching hens.
This sounds good.
Soon the podcasts were getting hits from all around the world. And it wasn't long before the Mommy Chronicles was picked up by Sirius Satellite Radio.
Of course.
Welcome to the Mommy Chronicles. I'm Stephanie, along with my co-host Sarah, and this is the place to come to talk about all things mommy.
Oh, God. Yuck.
Is there anybody they won't hire?
No.
Do you? What's the rule over there? If you haven't done radio, send a tape.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. They're trolling podcasts looking for the Mommy Chronicles and the fucking Cougar Chronicles and whatever else they could come up with.
The Cougar Chronicles.
Oh, that would not be good. Let me tell you about the guy I was with last night. He was 22, and he dug in deep. Ugh. Yeah. Cougars. I skeeved out so bad listening to the replay of that show.
Of the
when
cougar?
we were talking about cougars, the older women who troll the bars for young guys.
Yeah.
They're called cougars.
Dirty legs wrap around you, and those calloused ankles are scraping the small of your back.
What just scratched my leg? My corns, honey. Yeah, that's sexy. What's this white powder in my bed? My feet are scaling. Wonderful. That is sexy. I thought some chick dropped some coke in my bed. It's your feet scales.
Who said they should be called Wolverines?
Wolverines, toothless pumas, whatever you want to call them. Old mangy hyena.
I think the pests are bored. I think they need to check out the Mommy Show.
Mommy, yeah?
I think they need to check out the Mommy Show.
Not in a harsh way. I think they should, some comedy.
Serious
Get some comedy out of it.
Yeah.
Serious questions only. Don't bash them.
No,
yeah, they're fine. They're just moms.
Yeah, they're moms. You know, wouldn't want anyone doing that to my mom.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to bash them. They haven't done anything. They're just two dopes.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
Have fun. Some show references. See if you can get some show references in there.
Some comedy
Scott from Modesto, maybe?
Yeah, Scott from Modesto might want to ask a question about raising a child.
Andrea with her 5 kids.
You know, I've noticed my child, at a very young age, loves the sea.
He loves fishing. He hates being the bait.
Megan.
Yes.
What's up?
This is revolting to listen to.
Honestly, I think it's an insult to a lot of women out there.
Especially normal women who don't want to be a fucking breeder.
The Mommy Chronicles.
This is just, I mean, what do they talk about? Where you can find jeans with a 9-inch zipper? This is disgusting.
9-inch zipper. Oh, is that classic? The classic mom jean. Zips right up over the belly button.
The belt holds up the saggy tits, and yeah.
Oh.
Well, they had the thing where they said it's all things mommy.
All things mommy.
The Mommy Chronicles.
Mommy Chronicles.
Say mommy a lot.
You gave me the douche chills.
No, it's even sadder. This is audio from the Today Show.
Mm-hmm.
They get to go on the Today Show with their stupid Mommy Chronicles.
Mommy Chronicles.
Why?
You guys went on wearing jeans with 9-inch zippers. You could do it on the Today Show.
And the flat ass. And the jeans are actually made for a flat ass.
Well, flat and wide.
Yeah, the flat and wide ass.
Both and hips.
And that room, the 2 pleats running up each leg, up to the waistline to hold the bunt area. They build the jeans to fit a bunt.
But it displays the camel toe nicely.
Yeah, big camel toe. Oh, that little human flume.
Oh, good.
Our guest today is Joel Steinberg. And we'll be discussing lipping off.
All right, Megan.
Yeah, as if you guys didn't, as if I didn't want to have children enough as it is. That's just kind of pushed me over the edge.
Bye, miss.
We're going to learn why the show works in this next clip.
Why do you
Dana
think
Reeve
this
died.
has so touched...
What?
Christopher Reeve's wife died of lung cancer.
Wow, that was fast.
Get the fuck out of here.
Holy Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
She really went quick.
That was amazing. She must have had it for a long time and just been too wrapped up.
The big casino. She should have went to Dr. Kennedy.
Keep believing in your God.
Fucking, what did those kids do?
Keep believing in your gods.
What did the kids do to deserve that? What did she do? The woman was a saint. She took care of that guy, crippled up.
For what, a decade?
For a decade. She took care of him.
He finally goes,
and
he's at peace, and she gets the big C.
And
she gets the big C.
She's finally free to remarry or whatever. You can't. You eventually have to,
or at least relax a little bit, and maybe enjoy some of your life.
She gets it, and that's it. Gone.
That's just breaking, huh?
Life stinks.
Wow, man,
that stinks.
There is no God.
Yeah, keep fighting over your gods.
So what are the mom's show? I kind of bummed everybody out.
Why the show works. Why the show works here.
Why do you think this has so touched a nerve?
I think it's because we are the only people out there telling moms to trust their own instincts. There are so many experts telling us how to do everything, and they're all telling us to do something different. And Sarah and I have realized, because we did everything completely opposite, that different things work for different families.
Oh. Really? So when the kid was sleeping on his face and it didn't seem like he was breathing, just leave him.
And the other one, sleep on your back.
Just sleep on your back.
Do they hand out Valium so you can listen to this show?
Oh.
It's everything mommy.
Mommy. Say mommy a lot. It brands the show.
This is going to be my favorite show to listen to now because I love listening to stuff and watching stuff that piss me off.
Yeah. Any other clips?
Yeah,
more of the show.
Question from a listener.
And Dina from Charlotte, North Carolina asks, how do you find the time to juggle family and a successful radio show that I never miss?
I haven't vacuumed in about 2 months.
Right.
That would explain the black eye.
They haven't vacuumed. Oh, that's cute.
Now clean it up!
That's right, star in the mommy show, just like your father. Guinea brat.
Oh, they're unbelievable, though. That was a great joke.
That was funny.
That was terrific.
It's all about housework and being a mom and no time for anything.
How do we compete with that, guys? How do we compete with that?
I haven't vacuumed in about 2 months.
Right. Well,
Oh, no, that could be a problem. You have kids crawling on around a mat.
I have a sign in my kitchen that says only dull women live in immaculate houses.
Oh, right. Where can I get that sign?
That to my kids.
Yeah, it's a pretty good website. It really is. A woman from Parents Magazine gave us that, and it's been in my kitchen ever since.
She reprioritizes what you're saying. Some things don't matter as much as other things.
Not be so
But
uptight.
it is funny. Sometimes we laugh because we do a lot of conference calls in the garage, with the kids banging on the door on the other side. It's just, hold on 1 minute, Mommy's almost done.
Yeah,
so where's the
kid
fun
drowning
there?
in the tub? I got a radio show to do. You watch your little brother.
Get in that man's van. He'll wash you and bring you back.
Let's go to Jeremy in Seattle.
Oh my gosh, you guys are absolutely hysterical. I have a new character idea. I want to be the guy who listens to the show on the replay and then calls in the next day and says, dude, you guys were great with that Christine chick on the Oscars. I absolutely love you guys. I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Godspeed.
Jeremy, are you sleepless in Seattle?
No, I actually have a flight that leaves at 6 in the morning. It's the only reason I'm up this early.
All right, man. Thank you for listening, Jeremy.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
All right, we got one more clip from Moms on the radio.
Only a dull woman lives in an immaculate household.
Right.
Power J says, I have found it comforting to hear you talk about on your show about postpartum depression.
Yes.
I feel like I may be suffering from it myself. How long did you wait before talking to your doctor about it? These are important topics.
Yes. And I went through postpartum depression. I probably waited about 2 to 3 weeks before I talked to my doctor, but I really wanted to share that experience because it was such a hard time for me, and going to the doctor and getting help was the best thing I could have done for myself or my family. So it's a hard thing, I think, for women to talk about, but it's so important to talk about it because so many more people are going through it than we even realize.
I'm getting post-boredom depression listening to the show.
Wait. And by the way, medically they have figured out, here's how you avoid postpartum depression.
All right, Dr. Jimmy.
You hear that, ladies? Gulp it down. That's how you avoid postpartum depression. Open that yapper. Swallow it and be happy for it.
The depression from the lack of dignity goes away a lot quicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Than a whining little thing in a crib.
It's a lot easier to hitch a ride home and wash your hair out than it is to have to deal with that for the next 18 years.
Or you could put that little blue pillow to work in the crib.
It'll cheer you right up.
Well, tuck it under his head and he'll go to sleep. What were you thinking?
All right, listen. Enough. By the way, we got to get Tim, the intern from Springfield, in here in a little while. He's got more hard-boiled eggs for us this morning.
Oh, the debacle of last week.
We'll do it after the break. He's got the hard-boiled eggs. We're going to do the hard-boiled egg eating contest at the St. Patty's Day broadcast at the Hard Rock Cafe. A different time for the show that day. It's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. that Friday.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, a week from Friday?
I have no idea.
And we're going to do karaoke and a lot of other things at the event. It's going to be
and
a
the
great
Mommy
event.
Chronicles will be joining us.
Yes, the Mommy Chronicles.
What song could the two moms sing? That'd probably be a fun one.
Wouldn't that be fun? They come up on stage and we kick them in the gut. Kick me in the gut.
I wouldn't mind if it was two radio mothers that knew how to do it, but just two dumb emailing fucking bored idiots.
I would love to hear the show, though. I would love to hear the callers, the interaction with the callers. I need some of it.
What's more amazing? That there's an audience for that type of radio.
Oh, unbelievable.
That's what amazes me. It amazes me when you watch these dumb TV programs in the morning and you see those women in the audience really, really enjoying Tony Danza and the rest of them.
Yeah.
And we just don't get it or understand it on any level. We think it is we think it's horseshit.
How do you think they feel about this show?
Well,
and they talk about strippers and hookers and loads, and he yells at people when they call in. Why would anyone enjoy that?
Why would anyone enjoy that? Yeah.
And they're right. We don't know.
Different strokes for different folks.
That's right.
Well,
I like to say it's a sign I have in my kitchen.
Me too, especially with this headline.
Holy crap. Let's go to Peter in Massachusetts.
Oh, my God. Hey, what's up, guys? I just had a celebrity giant sighting. I was pumping gas, and Rebecca Lobo, that old women's basketball player, pulled up next to me. And, you know, she's really tall. She's like 6.5 feet tall. And the kind of car she had, she's driving a Mini Cooper. She steps out of the thing. It's like I'm staring at a giant woman. And she's like, starts washing her windshield. It's like she's washing her windshield. She's got the stick in her hand. It looks like a toothbrush. She's like, it was really freaking me out. I couldn't believe it.
She's 6.5 feet tall, though?
Oh, she's huge.
Yeah, that's got to be a little creepy.
But so the car was little.
Yeah, Mini Cooper.
And she was
like,
really
what the
tall.
fuck is this clown car with this giant horse-faced bitch in it? What the hell is this all about?
But then she washed the window?
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty lame story.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, if you're a window guy.
All right, let's go to Jay in Jersey. Jay, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thanks.
I call and let you know what they need on Moms on Radio. Instead of a hole, they need a pole.
Oh, the pole. There you go. Have a guy on there to throw in his thing. Come on, girls, take it up the ass.
Right.
Like he just throws in things that ruin what they're trying to do, like the hole does for a guy's show.
Right, exactly. All right, point it out, boys.
Do you have any audio of the actual show? There has to be audio floating around that someone can grab.
Yeah. We'll get some, definitely.
They're going to romanticize this Dana Reeve death thing. You know that, right? There's going to be some kind of dumb cartoon where she's joining Christopher Reeve in heaven, and they're together
and
again.
he's walking.
And he's walking.
No,
and
that's the
she's
beauty of
smoking.
heaven. He still can't walk. Maybe in heaven, he's still there. Don't be mad at me. I'm not the one that fucking knocked him off the horse and then killed her.
That's
God
right.
Stinks.
It was the Lord.
It's awful.
He works in mysterious and very cruel ways.
Yes, maybe the reality is the angel was sick of wiping Christopher Reeve's ass and decided to get some help.
I need a little help up here. Let's bring her up. What can we do? Make it quick or slow and painful?
Jimmy is the weirdest person ever. You're doing sound effects of a baby being smothered, but he can't handle that.
It was just something so
reality.
graphic about the angel wiping the ass of the paralyzed guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
You think the baby knows? She knew. She's sitting there going, I took care of this guy. Jesus.
It just sucks. She died of lung cancer, man. She only reported that she had the lung cancer, what, a month ago?
It was longer ago than that.
Was it longer than that?
A year, maybe, max.
It was like right after he died.
Yeah?
That came out.
It seemed like it was only just a month, maybe a few months ago.
I wonder if she smoked or if
I wonder.
Let's say hi to Jeremy in Atlanta. Jeremy, what's up?
Hey, I'll tell you the best, that we need to listen to this radio station and figure out what happens to women after they become mothers, because I married a damn stripper. It was the hottest piece of ass I ever saw. Had a kid. I ain't had sex in 10 months, and she could give a damn about it.
Ew, really?
Yeah, she was the fucking unbelievable. I married her after 2 weeks. I was just, I'm not a great-looking guy, and I was like, I realized I had absolutely outclassed myself. And
Guy picked up a prize, a stripper.
And got pregnant about 2 months. I had about 2 months of just unbelievable sex. Got pregnant, a shut-down shop. See you later.
Oh, wow. And now it's all about mommy?
Oh, now it's about, hey, the baby. You want to hold the baby? You want to hold the baby? And I was like, I kind of want to suck your tits, but not really hold the baby as much. But she's not having any
The pussy's
of that.
closed for renovations.
Yeah, pretty much. It's fold-up shop. But,
renovation.
How'd the body hold up?
That's actually the nice thing
The
about
business is expanding.
They're
taking over the store right next door.
Her body held up great, except for the kid
out.
ripping her damn junk up so bad, where she's probably going to have surgery to have it repaired to where it got ripped so bad.
It got ripped?
Yeah, it ripped. It turned basically her asshole and her vagina became just one big hole.
Oh, my God.
Does that happen for real?
Yeah, it did happen. The surgery after she had the kid took longer than it did having the kid, to where she is just...
That's wonderful. That's
She's
great.
a professional mother, but you can forget about any kind of a woman. So that's the kind of subjects we need to listen to, so we can figure out that when we marry a hot piece of ass that it's going to change as soon as that kid pops out.
That's why these celebrities go to Africa and Asia and they adopt these kids.
Yep.
Because they don't want to ravage their body is their career, and they don't want to ravage it.
That's right.
With childbirth.
Pick up something of indeterminate origin. Just name it something funny.
I don't even know what this is. I found him wandering the plains of the Serengeti. I knew he was not wanted.
He has eyes that aren't quite round, and he carries a basket on his head. He'll look terrific in preschool.
I'm going to call him Pebble.
I don't even know what color that is.
Yeah.
It's a brownish, yellowish, tannish thing.
It's a sandy mocha.
His hair is curly, straightish, and he's all mine.
Let's go to Jada Mack. Jada Mack.
Yeah, what's up, guys? You blowing up my spot, man. It's free pussy for us. I'm raising my little brother.
Holy shit.
All right.
Wait a minute. I'm going to give this guy a second chance.
Yeah, because I have to try to understand what the fuck
Jada
you
Mack,
even
we're
meant.
blowing up your spot. Why?
Because I could call up and get free pussy, man. I'm a single guy. I'm raising my little brother, so, call up and they'll just run me right in.
Oh, who can you call up?
The mommy show.
and get free pussy how from calling the mommy show?
Well, they'll have something because I'm raising my little brother.
Because they might think that it's your son?
No, I'm saying I'll give them the sap story that, parents both died, and I'm raising my kid brother, I'm all alone. Call, get some advice, and that's how you get in the door.
So what you're saying is...
You're going to have all the parents call up, and, and that's going to ruin it for me.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right,
No, hold on, dude. We're just trying to follow you. Sometimes somebody has a thought, and you express it, and it's hard to translate. That's all it is.
That's all. So the mommy show, you could call and get some pussy.
Exactly.
Have you heard the show?
No, I haven't heard it. I don't have Sirius.
Sir, In July, I'll be 38 years old.
I'll be 38 next month.
Oh, that's cool. We're both in the same area.
Yeah.
You are undoubtedly the dumbest human being to ever call this radio show.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
And because of you, we're not going to try as hard anymore.
Oh,
For the rest of the morning, we're going to do poopy jokes.
Not only did I loathe this call, but that little...
All right, listen.
You're stupid!
Unbelievably
I hope you and your brother both get Down syndrome for Christmas. Happy birthday, stupid.
That call was stupid from the time Opie picked it up till the time he hung up.
He sounded like Mike Francesa.
Just a dolt.
Just a dummy with 80 pounds too much on his neck. Ugh. Big fatso.
All right, when we get back, we're going to talk about Howard Stern. We got some more hypocrisy.
Oh, yeah, that's a funny clip.
We got 2 of them that are great today.
These are great hypocrisy clips. And this isn't just us rambling on about things. This is actual audio of him completely contradicting himself. Again.
Does it all the time.
We've had probably 10 examples so far. And here's more.
We got 2 new ones. One we played yesterday, but we ran out of show.
Yeah.
And then we got a brand new one. And also, John Montone. This will be pretty interesting because the guy is known for doing kind of the fun news stories on the streets.
When it snows, he's the guy out there talking to the plow drivers.
Correct.
When there's a lot of traffic, he's talking to the people in the traffic jam.
He will find the biggest pothole in New York.
Right.
Spring.
Here it is, the biggest pothole in the city. As the workers get ready to fill it, I ask them what it's going to take. Well, and then all bad audio.
Hell, it's going to take a lot of time. We're going to work real hard to get it. You fill it up, and you don't work. You know, sometimes this thing can swallow a car.
Swallow a car, indeed, Tyrone.
Speaking of swallowing, hey, we have a big guest on the show today.
No, we don't. Who?
Lisa Loeb
really?
is calling in today, yes.
Well, she was supposed to come in.
Yeah.
But there was a schedule change.
What happened?
Well, she'll be calling the show at 10 o'clock.
All right.
That should be...
I hope that goes well.
That should be a lot of fun.
I think it'll go well.
I'm actually watching her reality show on E! or...
Oh, you are?
Yes, I am.
I hear she likes this radio show, too.
It's called Number One Single.
Oh.
Because she's trying to get another hit record, and she's also trying to get a husband.
Is she pretty?
She'll be calling in at 10 o'clock. Lisa Loeb, everybody.
I want to date her.
Do you really?
Why not? What was her big song?
Her big song.
My name is Luca.
No, that was the other one.
That was...
Lisa Loeb was the chick that looked geeky.
Stay.
Remember, she had the big glasses.
Oh, that's Lisa Loeb. I like this tune.
She looked geeky.
Yeah. I know what she looks like. I just didn't know her song. She's cute.
You say.
Oh, Say. Sorry.
I only hear what I want to.
It is Stay?
No, it's You Say.
On the next Dawson's Creek.
Hold on. You Say, Derek.
Talk so
The song's called Stay.
I don't care what it's. I wouldn't know that.
That's out saying You Say.
How does the chorus
but
go?
The song is called Stay.
Is it like an hour into the song, or does she get to the point? It's rocking now. What is this type of music? Is it like to have sex to, or you don't listen to it in the car, do you?
Yeah. It's mommy radio.
Yeah, mommy music.
Playing all your mommy hits. Boring.
I can remember hearing this. I don't think we played it.
Huh?
What year did this come out? Hawk? Answer? Oh, wow.
Oh, stop, Eric. Don't pretend to look it up.
He just put on a face like, eek. I don't know.
I say 97.
97? I was saying earlier. 90, yeah, I was going to say 94.
I'm going to say, who cares?
Because it's a contest now.
Oh, I love when we have contests.
I say 94. You say 97.
Of course I do.
I say 48.
Ooh, okay.
Opie, no.
1948.
You say, don't whistle at her, I'll lynch you.
Hawk's going through paper file cabinets. You got a computer there, sir. Use it.
Even the internet. Oh, shit. I had to go into
internet.
Hey, even the internet's not interested in keeping up on the Lisa Loeb information. Can't find it anywhere.
How about this, Eric? You find that quick or there's a phone flying at your face.
Oh, wow.
No one cares.
I expect them to just go click, 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 click.
I know.
94. Nothing.
All right. Why don't we take a break? And we got to get Tim in here with the hard-boiled eggs because we got to try out the contest before we bring it in to the Hard Rock Cafe on St. Patty's Day. Okay. All right. My pictures are up from late night karaoke from F.H. Riley's.
Yes.
My brother's restaurant. The pictures from my camera are up on OpieandAnthony.com. And we're bringing karaoke to the event a week from Friday when we broadcast live at the Hard Rock Cafe for St. Patty's Day. You get to hear Stalker Patty sing White Rabbit. I think we're going to make Twitchell sing Jump Around.
Make him jump.
Yes. Master Poe's going to do his love songs. Danny's going to do War Pigs. And if my brother Darren decides to leave his house, he will do Centerfold for everybody.
That'd be great.
Also known as Elmo, the T-shirt guy.
I got a couple of beers in me. I have to do a little Neil Diamond, too. It just happens to me. When I drink a little bit, the Neil Diamond comes out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That'll be fun. Just one of the many things we're going to be doing at the Hard Rock Cafe. Hope to see everyone out there.
Well, remembering Dana Reeve, they just showed Tom Brokaw talking about Christopher Reeve being parallel. Christopher Reeve falling off a horse being parallel, but old turnip legs.
That's an awful story today. It's just breaking. Dana Reeves dies from lung cancer. Here's some audio.
We're back at 8:30 on this Tuesday morning. We've got some very, very sad news to report. Dana Reeve, Christopher Reeve's wife, has passed away at the age of 44 from lung cancer. It's absolutely devastating news. She was a remarkable, wonderful woman, and we're going to have much more on her life a little bit later on in the show.
I'm sitting here in stunned silence because, I saw some videotape of Dana not long ago. She seemed
She was singing for Mark Messier when he retired.
She seemed encouraged about her treatment, and
wow, that wasn't long ago.
No. Such shocking news in such a short amount of time.
Absolutely, and I think she was very determined
kick in the gut killed
to beat this, and was doing the best she could, and really was very positive. But I think in recent weeks, her health took a terrible turn, and obviously she lost the battle today. So.
Do they have to play the piano music?
Ding, 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 ding.
It's sad enough.
Very sad. Very somber. Yeah.
She was one of the most magnificent human beings I think I've ever met. Both of them were such inspiring people, and of course, this makes you question a lot of things, including the fairness of life, because she did so much for Chris for almost 10 years, and they were such a team, and she was about to embark on a new chapter in her life, and now this. It really seems just so horribly unfair.
And after he passed away, she really kind of went off and fought the battle for
Why is it when there's sad news you have to whisper a little bit?
You have to talk
because,
like this. It's out of respect, Opie.
Out of respect for the dead. You got to lower your voice down just a little bit.
We should do that after bad shows that we do. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Today's show, tragic news out of the Opie and Anthony studio. We had a really shitty show. And,
there were nothing but bombs today. We'll try better tomorrow.
It really makes you question the talent pool.
Cue the sad music because we had a very bad show today, and we want to make sure everyone is perfectly clear on the fact that we had a very, very bad show, and
they seemed, even yesterday, so vibrant and alive. As I recall the Christine phone call.
Yes.
That was a lot going on there, very energetic program, and then
today. I guess they just had a failing show
Followed
prep.
up with an awful show is
to
unbelievable
for that to happen so quickly.
But life isn't fair.
No, there's just no justice, it seems.
And now those interns are left with nobody to humiliate and yell at them.
All right, more of the clip.
Very somber.
Fair.
And after he passed away, she really kind of went off and fought the battle for stem cell research.
Oh, yeah.
And
She was
and
very
did so much
active.
to bring attention to that and tried to advance the cause. And I think her diagnosis only came...
Maybe it's God's way of saying, leave the stem cells alone. I
Oh,
mean,
you think maybe it's like the wrath?
We got to look at this from all angles here. You could say, she was
really
talk about
pushing
the
that
fairness
stem
of
cell.
life, but maybe God's like, you know what?
That's where I'm drawing the line in the sand, my friends.
That's right.
The stem cells, you gotta leave them alone.
Look at all the Republicans applauding their radios right now. Calm down.
But do you think when you get married, like she was really good looking, he was really good looking, she marries this hot actor, and like you have no idea where your life is going to wind up. Like your last 10 years are spent in a chair. You can't even itch your nose. And do you think that she thought she'd be the head of a foundation? She just wanted to marry a fucking guy, have kids, and like live a cool life. She never thought she'd be running around talking about fucking fetus cells in a foundation. Life stinks.
And then he dies, and she's able to maybe move on at some point, and here you go. Lung cancer. Bye.
Take this with you.
Fucking kids.
Yeah, take that with you.
It's just an awful story.
The cause, and I think her diagnosis only came... is it 6 months ago?
Yeah, it wasn't very long ago. I'm not sure exactly how long ago it was, but it was a shock, obviously, and 80% of lung cancer cases affect those who smoke. She never smoked, but 20%, obviously, of those who were diagnosed with the disease.
The odds even were against her.
Apparently, obviously, it was a very serious situation. But again, she was a wonderful person, and we're going to actually have a tribute to her coming up a little bit later on.
All right, strange turn, and we apologize to Chris Cimino in advance for this, but time to get another check of the weather, and then we'll be good.
You fucking...
Time to get another check of the weather.
Have to go.
Because you got to follow a schedule, don't you? Holy shit.
There is a low pressure system moving in over the northeast that will continue bringing some wind to our area, but we're looking for temperatures in the 40s and sunny skies. Some people that won't be having sunny skies in their lives are the Reeve family, who I just want to wish all my best to.
We have a lung cancer alert for north of the city today.
Thoughts and prayers go out to the Reeve family. Some rain will be wheeling its way up the coast, if I may use the vernacular of the Reeve family.
But let's be honest, if you're in the ground, does rain even matter?
All right.
Black.
Oh, my God.
Dark clouds moving around like a spot, perhaps on a lung.
Tumor.
You know what? Because
let's go do a check of
this
the
is
weather.
when people love to kill us for what we do, but we're pointing out the fact that they have to go to weather. How about you do a nice fade to black for Dana Reeve?
How about
give her a little fade to black and do the fucking weather when you get back?
You put her picture up
It's
there.
called regrouping.
You put her picture up there. You put 1961 to 2006, moment of silence. You fade out. You go to commercials. Then you come back and do your weather.
And then do the happy stuff.
We wish the family the best. And now the weather.
It just sounds as insincere as they really are.
Absolutely. And speaking of backed up traffic, it's like a bunch of hearses.
Oh,
is it, Matt?
And then they pointed out, like, I know this is a little awkward, but no,
then don't do it.
Just don't do it. Change the schedule.
Tell your fucking AccuTraffic to wait.
And we apologize to Chris Cimino in advance for this, but time to get another check of the weather, and then we'll regroup. Chris?
Shocked and saddened, certainly in our best to their family.
Are you really, Chris?
Take a look at what's going on across the country. Weather-wise right now, we are seeing some warm weather in the Midwest.
Warm weather in the Midwest.
Oh, that's like going on stage after Rich Voss.
Oh, God. You're saying Rich has a cancer on the industry?
Is this the same show?
They're laughing
Boy,
now.
he really recovered quickly.
Yeah, they're laughing with Terry Bradshaw now.
Yeah. Well, they certainly are. This is the same show. Let's see what they're doing now.
I did it. And then when you see it, you finally go,
I can't believe you did it. I was going to say, I was like going, okay, you might want to rethink that. No.
It was funny. I'll tell you, it was funny.
It looks like you had a blast.
I did.
And you can do more of this?
No. No, this is it. Took me 30 years to get here, man.
Hey, Terry Bradshaw, good to see you.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations. Heal well.
You.
I know you had some surgery.
Thank you.
Back right after these messages from your local news.
Well, they recovered quickly.
Of course.
And they go to the commercial break after that.
Bunch of phonies. Let's say hi to Jim in Australia. In Arkansas. Wait, where are you? You're in Arkansas, but you're from Australia?
Yeah, there we go, lads. Hey, happy birthday, Jimmy, lad.
Happy birthday.
All right, what do you got?
Okay. Well, I want to know where you fall on the God issue. 1 minute you're talking there is no God because it took Terry, and now you're saying because of the stem cell research, God is smiting us.
Well, Jimmy, I guess we just don't know. Not sure, eh?
I explained that we're hitting it from all different angles, sir.
It's kind of been a mystery for a couple of years whether there is a God or not.
That's right.
We're speculating.
I'm the voice of the people. Some believe in God, so I went that way. Other people don't believe in God, so I went that way.
The guy in the middle going, what do you want from me?
That's right.
That would be Jehovah.
And I'll tell you the secret to marrying and having kids is you marry a jock. You marry an athletic woman.
Yeah?
She'll never let you down.
Oh, because she'll recover?
Snap back?
Yep. She go for miles as well. All right, lads, have a good day. I'm off to work.
Good day.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Keep a shrimp on the Barbie for us.
G'day.
All right, here we go. We got some Howard Stern audio. Hoo-hoo. And then we got John Montone. Then we got hard-boiled eggs with Tim, the intern who drives
Are they hard-boiled today?
That's what we're going to find out.
And then Eric has an announcement, by the way.
Oh, E-Rock with an
E-Rock with a big announcement for the show. E-Rock, you want to tease it?
Tease it. Hopefully I'm giving my 2 weeks.
Jesus. And the booth goes wild. Poor E-Rock. Oh.
You know, E-Rock's performance on the show, just so full of energy when we first started and ideas. And since then, the diagnosis from the crew has come in that he's just a piece of shit. Oh, look at his face.
It's all
just
emotionless.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's the brunt of so many jokes on this
love
show.
the E-Rock.
Because he's right here next to us. That's why he's close to us. And he's getting that fucking... You know what? He's even wearing a hat that you could smack off. What side is that, Private E-Rock? He's going to snap and kill us all with a rifle.
Did I ever tell the story of how I met E-Rock for the first time?
No.
See, yes.
Was it in a tent and you were in a sleeping bag? It was cold outside.
A restroom with a hole and a...
I just noticed that E-Rock had some talent, you know, and he reminded me of myself when I was his age, and when we were
was he 70 pounds?
when we were in hiatus, we knew we were going to come back eventually.
Yeah,
and we also knew we wanted pretty much a brand new staff for the most part. We wanted just to start anew. And I was wandering around America, and I was emailing E-Rock back and forth here and there, and it turned out that I was going to be sort of close to his area. And I was coming back from, I think, Miami, and I met him on the side of a Florida highway.
Ooh.
At a Cracker Barrel. A Cracker Barrel.
The Cracker Barrel.
A Cracker Barrel. And that's where we met for the first time.
Were you disappointed that he wasn't 12 like he said online?
As the police come running out with fake Cracker Barrel uniforms on, arresting you.
And I do believe it was a big deal that E-Rock was meeting someone from the Opie and Anthony show for the first time live, right?
Yeah.
And I show up.
Look at E-Rock going, no, he's,
don't
he's not
lie.
excited about us.
No, I was excited about that.
Jaded
you were
ass.
a fan of the show?
Yeah, but I had met you several times before that, too.
Oh, well, it was memorable. And I show up anorexic because I didn't eat for 6 months, and I had a beard and hair down my shoulders.
Yeah.
Here's your radio hero.
Here I am, fucker.
Right. There is no God. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Is the food good here?
At the Cracker Barrel.
I'm driving back to New York, and then I'm going to drive somewhere else. What do you got for me?
Wow.
Well, we met. It was like
fateful meeting with E-Rock.
It was weird, though. It was like there was no lights in this area. It was like the middle of the night. So it seemed. I don't know. It was like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night.
E-Rock knocked on your window and said, "It's cold out here."
Go inside.
Oh my God! Now we're getting people yelling at us for this. Wendy in Louisiana. Wendy.
Hey.
Hey.
How are y'all doing today?
Good. Good, Wendy.
Okay, I love you guys, but I just have a problem with the mommy music thing. I know the average mom has poor fucking taste, but I don't know. Just I love my corn, my Godsmack, and just whenever y'all talk about that mommy music, that just gets under my skin because
you're a rockin' mom.
You're saying that you don't like being associated with that awful music because you have like regular cool taste in music.
Right.
So what?
Wendy, can I ask you something? When we make fun of mommies and mommy music, do you think we're making fun of every single mom in America that listens to this program?
We are.
No.
So why would it offend you?
Correct yourself.
I know.
It's the stereotypical moms we're talking about.
We know there's moms out there that rock.
Yeah, I've fucked a few of them.
Rockin' moms. Should have the Rockin' Mom show. Get a podcast.
ROCKIN with an apostrophe.
Right.
That's right.
No G there.
No, G's are for nerds. For squares. Take that G away.
I got my son off at middle school, and he tells me to turn the music off when he gets out of the car so he doesn't get embarrassed, so I guess that's okay.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I was at Korn, Godsmack, Disturbed.
Oh, there you go.
And how old are your kids?
I have a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Hey, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Good for you, Wendy.
My son just told me today he wants me to get a job at the tattoo place. He can get tattoos.
Is he jacking it in the shower yet, Mom?
Yeah, I caught him doing that about 2 years ago. So.
2 years?
Wow.
14, 13, 12 years old you caught him?
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, how embarrassing. How'd you catch him?
Yeah, I walked into the bathroom, and I have one of those see-through curtains, and... Yeah, I caught him.
Ew.
Why would you walk in on your son in the shower?
Why do you have a see-through curtain, psycho?
He was in my bathroom.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
It was creepy, and
You know he was thinking of you, right?
Oh.
God, please.
Do you ever catch him swan diving into your hamper making the yummy noise?
What, Wendy, what point was he at?
I don't know. I saw that little hand going, and I immediately ran out of the bathroom and got his dad and said, I was laughing my ass off and said, you need to go take care of your son. He's in the bathroom, and if he's doing what I think he's doing, you need to have that talk now.
You need to go take care of him? That's what you need when you're jacking. Dad to come in and help.
Yeah, let me help you out there, son.
Let me cup the balls. You don't know what you're doing, kid.
Why don't you do it the reverse so your thumb is facing your nuts?
Yeah, hey, kid, come here. What's wrong? Go ahead.
Let old dad help you out, and then we'll work on the car. That's something you leave him alone and don't talk about.
Well, it was creepy because the shower wasn't on. He was just standing in her shower, jacking off with his clothes on backwards. Pair of her underpants over his head.
Wow, did you ever address it?
Yeah, we did, and ever since then, that was stuck in the house. So, I mean, it's very open. We just tell him, look, I don't want to see that again.
Do you just pour Drano down the drain constantly?
We make jokes about it all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat from Boston wants to know if your son has a big one.
Did you happen to catch it?
Yeah.
Don't look.
Proud of a young lad, are you?
Were you jealous that he didn't get your husband's gene?
Is that why you got your husband? Why? Where did he get that from? Because it wasn't you. Your son's in there swinging a baseball bat. Get him out of my shower. He's what?
Damn it, I missed by one generation. If I would have just held out.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Hey, Corinne in New Jersey.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to ask you, could you please ask Wendy to shut the F up?
Why? Why? We like her.
Why?
No, because this is the same principle as last week when you guys were talking about that lady who was all up in arms about the breast cancer.
Yeah.
It's the same principle with Wendy. She doesn't think this is funny.
Oh, no, she got fun. You were listening to the early part of the call when she said she doesn't listen to mom music, but the later part got better when she was talking about her son jacking it and her catching him in the shower.
Yeah, she's made good radio for us today.
Yeah, and she's complaining that, like, she got some in the eye. It's really a good call. What?
All right, Wendy.
What?
What do you use, a tarp now as a shower curtain? Don't want to know what the hell's going on back there. Just hearing grunts and pig noises and horses.
Mom, I'm going to go take my 4th shower. I know. Go ahead.
Yes.
All right, take a shower.
All right. Wendy, favorite song?
The new one by Disturbed that he redid by...
Genesis, yes.
Land of Confusion?
Yeah, I like that.
I like that, too.
Look at that,
And
Wendy.
I also like Twisted Transistor by Korn.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Wendy. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
All
Y'all
right.
have a great day. I love you guys.
Wendy's aight. She's aight.
Is this really a list?
I want to spit in
from
Eric's face.
Iraq's MySpace of your heroes.
I am gonna.
Is this really
in
it?
His face.
Because I, first of all, I'm relieved and disgusted.
Absolutely.
Can you not blow the surprise and start from the bottom of the hero list? And
I
work your
will
way
start
up?
from the bottom and work my way up. Here are Iraq's heroes from his MySpace website. Bill Watterson comes in last.
Who's Bill Watterson?
Wrote Calvin and Hobbes.
He wrote Calvin and Hobbes.
That fucking boring cartoon. You like the guy that did that?
Yeah,
awful,
why did you like that?
boring cartoon?
Yeah.
It stinks, Calvin and Hobbes.
Okay.
What'd you like about Calvin?
Exactly. What? Please.
I read it growing up. I liked it.
Did you? Let's find a Calvin and Hobbes cartoon.
I don't think you're gonna find
You're not
one.
going to find one. He stopped doing it years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they replay. Charles M. Schultz hasn't been writing a lot lately, and that fucking faggoty cartoon still shows up.
All right.
Bill Watterson.
All right.
Matt Groening. Of course, you know him from The Simpsons.
That's fine.
This guy, Monty Python.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a guy, you know.
So it can be
The whole
more than
troop.
one
You
person.
like all of them? You
Yeah.
don't want to list them individually? You like some better than others?
No.
John Cleese better than the rest?
They're all good.
No? Okay, Monty Python. Jack Benny, going back old school, showing his culture. Groucho Marx. Remember, this is all in order from the last up to the first. So each time I mention a name, it's higher and better on his list.
Oh, I want to hawk one right in his face.
Groucho Marx.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I met Groucho, by the way. I'll tell you about it sometime. George Burns.
Okay.
Now we start getting into some heroes from this era.
Anybody under fucking 78 do you
Yes.
like? Jesus.
Jack Nicholson.
Ruth Gordon.
A hero.
FDR.
But you know who he likes a little better than Jack Nicholson? Because he's higher on the list. Hulk Hogan is a hero. Dude, why did you put Hulk Hogan as a hero?
Because I grew
Do you
up
know,
on
wait.
wrestling.
Do you know what a complete douche tool Hulk Hogan is?
Faggot.
He has been a tool his entire career. Let me tell you something, brother.
I want to shout out to Eric. He's a little Hulkamaniac.
Do we have Hulk's song?
Are you a Hulkamaniac, Eric?
American fucking hero or whatever it is.
He was a Hulkamaniac when he was a kid.
You're still a Hulkamaniac.
Now you're a douchebagiac.
Hulk Hogan. Above Hulk Hogan, a little better on his hero list, a little more of a hero, is Alan Alda. Alan Alda. Why Alan Alda? Is it his acting ability, his
MASH fan.
sensitivity? Huge MASH
MASH,
fan.
one of the greatest sitcoms ever.
Early MASH, always good. Later MASH, not so.
All right.
Yeah, the humor wasn't as good, but I'll agree with that. Oh, can I, you guys want to take a little laugh break, do you?
Of course. What do you got?
All right, I kind of get this.
You got a Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, of course I do.
All right.
This is pretty funny. This is Calv? That's Calvin?
That's Calvin.
Oh, that's Calvin. He's standing in the front of a classroom, and he's got his hands on his little Calvin hips, and he's shouting.
Right.
He says, today for show and tell, I refuse to show you what I brought, and I refuse to tell you anything about it. This guy. And then he should be higher up on the list, Eric. And I see that in the next one he's pointing and yelling, it's a mystery that will haunt you all your miserable lives! Exclamation point. You'll never, ever know what I brought. You can beg and plead, but I'll never end your torment. You won't tell them. And in his third one, he's got his arms split out. I'll carry my secret to the grave. It's the show and tell that never was shown or told. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 Wait. Oh, there's more.
Oh, there's more. This is good. A hero of Iraq.
Oh, how did he not make number
Bill
one
Watterson.
on the list? Oh, Bill, you did it again. Here he is in front of the principal's office. He would show. And it says, everybody wants the same old thing. See? And he had to go to the principal's office.
Yeah.
And here's the last one.
All right.
He's talking to Eric, and he goes, "You douchebag!" That's terrific.
All right, let's get back to the list.
As we continue with the hero list, we're starting from the last name to the very first name, the ultimate hero of Iraq. And we're somewhere in the middle of the list right now. We got through Alan Alda. A little better, a little more of a hero to Eric would be Kevin Smith, director Kevin Smith. Big fans of Kevin. Up a little higher, George Carlin is a hero of Iraq, as per his MySpace website, where everyone can post their little heroes. Above George Carlin, Jon Stewart. Hero, huh, Jon Stewart?
Hold on, someone wants to guess one of the heroes.
All right.
Bingo Pants.
I want to know if Hellman's is anywhere on the list.
Hellman's?
What was his first name?
Hellman's. Jon Stewart, a hero. A little bit above Jon Stewart, Conan O'Brien is a hero. Now we're getting into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His top 5 heroes.
And I noticed they're all brilliant comedians.
Yeah. Brilliant comedians here. Conan O'Brien is number 6.
Who's better than Jon Stewart and George Carlin, who are also on the list.
Here we go. The top 5 listed from number 5 to number 1, Iraq's heroes, as per his MySpace, where he gave it a lot of thought and had to write it down, print it out on his website.
In the perfect order.
Right, and here it is, the top 5. Number 5. Tonight Show host Jay Leno.
Good choice, son. Good choice.
A hero of Iraq. Any explanation why? Jay Leno?
Yeah, you should explain the top 5.
Yeah, the top 5 should need an explanation.
Big late night talk show fan.
Yeah.
Since I was a little kid. Letterman, Carson.
If I hear one more thing about when you were a little kid, I'm going to turn your mic off and kick in the teeth.
Like a little kid.
Because it still applies now.
It doesn't apply now. Stop the Hulk. I liked Hulk Hogan. You liked Calvin and Hobbes. How about now? What do you like? How
Still
about
like
that?
him.
Exactly.
All right. Number 4, another late night talk show host, David Letterman, edges out Jay Leno as a hero. Why would David Letterman be a little bit more of a hero than Jay Leno?
By the way, edges out, wrong word. Milk toasts out. Should be the...
Why is he a little more of a hero?
Just randomly jotted down. Not in any particular order.
Oh, no. Don't even try to pull that shit.
Oh, I don't agree.
Because I see what's going on here as I enter the top 3 heroes. Top 3 heroes as per Iraq's MySpace account. Number 3, Vince McMahon. That is a hero of yours. Vince McMahon, head of the WWE.
Ask him why, though.
Why?
Grew up on it, big fan of it.
So why
admire what he did.
Is Lucky Charms
supposed to be sexy?
Also one of your heroes? How about Toast? Because you grew up on it.
Feety Pajamas is my hero.
Florida is my hero because I grew up on it. Fucking sick of hearing how you grew up.
We are down to the top 2. Top 2 in the hero list.
These have to be big ones.
These are huge.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously they're big.
Now, number 1, I can understand.
Of course.
Number 1 is probably every boy or man's hero. You list it as your hero. Number 1. I actually want to announce number 1 before I announce number 2.
Good point.
I actually want to do that. Number 1 is the one legitimate hero I think everybody should have. Dear old Dad.
Dad.
Bravo to you, E-Rock, for putting your father as hero number 1. That's why I say this is not listed randomly.
Right.
Dad should be your number 1 hero.
Right.
You grew up on him, for God's sake.
Of course. Dad's balls. I grew up because of them.
Right. Number 2.
The runner-up.
The runner-up. The one only edged out by his own father. Anyone hazarding to guess on Pal Talk? Just scroll away, people. I'd love to see what your guesses are. People are guessing Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon.
Jimmy Tom.
Oprah. No. Captain Crunch. Johnny the Wad Holmes. Neil Diamond. Superman. Andre the Giant. Homer Simpson. There are just plenty coming through that he is picking. But no, number 2, only edged out by your father. Ladies and gentlemen, our own Greg Opie Hughes. Number 2 is Opie. I can't fucking believe you kiss-ass pop. Shame.
Do you realize this
E-Rock.
Not only is Opie number 2, but Anthony didn't make the top 15.
Me or Jimmy, not even a glimmer.
I don't mind me not making it, because it is the Opie and Anthony show.
Right.
You should have been, Anthony, in the top 50.
I think the list is quite accurate.
Oh!
There's some big names on that list.
Here we go. Hold on. I'm spitting on your fucking list.
Attaboy, Ant. Here you go. You fucking worm. What do you think of that?
What do you think?
Some mocha coffee spit.
Well, can I have your copy?
I want to save that. There you go. Wipe your asshole with it. Attaboy, Ant. He really is. Good boy.
There it is. There's your fucking list.
That's right.
Opie, number 2.
Anthony, not even in the top 20.
Guys, what's wrong? What's wrong with me being on that list with all those great comics?
You're ahead of Groucho.
Jesus Christ. By leaps and bounds.
Jesus. Dad, Opie.
Your father, Opie.
Why don't you just
Holy
remove the
shit.
comma, make the 1.
Right.
Dad Opie.
Right. Dad Opie.
Mom didn't make the list.
Well, it's nice
Anthony
to know I
didn't
have an
make the
influence
list.
on somebody.
But the guy that wrote Calvin and Hobbes is up there.
Oh, I'd like to fucking... Give me something to stick
I
in his
get
eye.
nothing.
That Calvin and Hobbes shithead. Bill Watterson should get prostate cancer.
Unbelievable.
Why didn't I beat out your dad, though? I'm kind of bummed out about that.
Yeah.
Opie's pissed.
Your dad putting you on a radio program, is he?
What has your dad done for you lately?
Wow. That is an awful list.
Anybody have any Bette Midler music? Since the boy is sitting next to his hero.
Oh.
Anybody have that?
It's Mariah Carey.
Oh, no, it's not.
Number 2.
Wind Beneath My Wings.
Mariah Carey,
Bette
Hero is
Midler.
a better song choice.
Let's go to ever know that?
Yeah.
Jeremy in Jersey.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Eric will gladly put Anthony on the list and make a formal retraction if Anthony will comically pose abusing MySpace in some fashion.
Very good.
Little talkers call back.
Yes, I like that.
Oh, that
You know what the
list.
boys got to do? They got to take Hero by Mariah Carey or The Wings Beneath My... The Wind Beneath My Wings, whatever.
Yeah.
And then get all the clips of me just destroying E-Rock.
Yeah. And play that. That's his hero. God damn, that is perfect. Put that together in some time. Yeah. Did you ever know that you're my hero? E-Rock, you get the wrong fucking thing.
You know, some guys don't know how to do radio. You are the wind. That's like me being yelled at by Ozzy all day. It would just hurt.
Right. Painful.
You know, you don't know how to do radio.
Yeah, your hero. You would put, like, Dad, Ozzy Osbourne.
No, Ozzy first.
Ozzy
I
first.
love Dad, but
But
yeah,
it's Ozzy.
Yeah, please. Dad comes
This
after
guy-
Joey Silvera.
Do you realize a list of? I'm fascinated by this. It's a list of heroes,
dude. I can't even look at him.
And he sits next to you every day. Do you know what that means to him?
Why can't you look at him, Hope? Look at the young.
It's too creepy.
Why don't you look at your
it's
young
hero.
charge?
It's not even like good friends.
Yeah,
this
buddies.
is heroes.
You know,
heroes are Superman.
You know, I could go months without even thinking about E-Rock.
And that's when you're in studio. Why don't you look at your young charge, Hope? Look at him.
Charge.
His hair is blonde like yours. Sits right next to you. Just take Eric. Look at your hero.
Just look at him. Look at him.
Look at number 2.
Look at your hero.
As appropriate, Opie is number 2 because that's what he treats you like.
Well, that's wonderful. The phones I haven't used this term in a while.
Oh, yes.
They have exploded.
Oh, they certainly have.
Let's say hi to Munch in Virginia. Munch!
Not even on the list.
No, and why? I'd
Not
like to
even
know,
close to making the list.
Anthony, I know you're a radio guy. You love Hope. Why is Anthony, as brilliant as he is, not on that list, Hawk?
Yeah, why didn't I make even, like, the last person? You have to bump the Calvin and Hobbes guy to put me on there. Why wouldn't I make the list?
Right.
It's not even like there's a limit on the heroes. You could have added me after
One
Calvin
more
and
hero.
Hobbes.
I don't know.
I don't like that.
You should have been on the list.
Are you welling up a bit?
Yes, he is.
Look at your eyes.
Why are you
upset?
Oh, my God. Why are you welling up?
E-Rock, you're crying.
There's a little fine.
No, you're not.
You're not
I'm
fine.
seeing
That left eye is ready to...
it's a little...
There's a drop ready to go in that
You
left
little
eye.
Hulkamaniac.
If
What's
I had
the
a
matter?
basketball, I'd dribble it off your chest and go, "You're gonna squirt? You're gonna squirt?" Why was I omitted from the list?
I don't know.
I'm
You
a
should have
little
been
hurt.
on the list.
I'm a little hurt.
Anthony's brilliant. He's been sweet to you the whole time.
Hey, everybody, E-Rock's about to cry. Come on in here. Come on in.
No, everybody, come on in. Oh, no. E-Rock, sleep. No, E-Rock. Oh, they're all looking at him. Oh, my God, everybody. Ben's coming out and laughing at him. Oh, my God, the catastrophe. Oh, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Holy shit.
He just left the show.
Crying.
He just left crying.
Holy shit. Ben, what's up?
I bring another table over the sauna.
Oh, yeah, right? Holy shit. What?
He's got to tell us what got to him.
Wow. What got to him?
He's got to tell us what got to him.
I didn't notice the welling up. Good call.
Oh, yeah, I noticed it. That's why I couldn't look at
I
him.
bring nothing to the table.
Is this on?
I bring nothing to the table.
He's getting yelled at by his hero.
I didn't yell at him today.
No, Hope was nice to him today.
Wow. It was either, I don't know what it was.
I'm flattered to be his hero.
This is great. I usually come in before the evil happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to leave here guilt-free.
All right, hold on.
I didn't make anybody cry or nothing.
We don't let anyone off the hook here. Danny's in the bathroom with E-Rock. Danny.
Yo.
What's going on in the bathroom?
Actually, I don't think we have E-Rock.
What do you mean?
I swear I saw him run into the bathroom, but he's not in here.
He pulled an Earl. He probably ran out the fire escape.
He pulled an Earl.
He took the elevator downstairs. He's walking the streets of Manhattan weeping.
No, he's doing that awful run and crying.
I got
out of breath.
Can you play Mariah Carey Hero, please, for E-Rock?
Oh, yeah, that'll bring him back.
Well, he took his MiFi with him.
E-Rock, if you're listening, your hero wants you back.
Yeah.
E-Rock, come home.
If you see a guy in a WOW hat and a dress running down the street with his makeup fucking streaking,
I feel so bad now.
Sissy.
Why was he so upset?
I don't know, because we just tore his whole life apart, probably.
Made fun of his hero list.
The only one
started at number 10 and just worked your way down.
And most of them are revolting.
Here it is. From E-Rock to Opie.
I bring nothing to the table.
Is this on? He stinks, and I don't like him.
There's an answer.
No.
If you reach into your soul,
You
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard!
Go ahead, go and leave. I've pardoned you.
What is your problem, you insensitive asshole? When you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong.
Do you want to kiss me?
And you'll find the truth that a hero.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you? Oh, fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Oh, fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
Mom, please stop calling me.
I kiss you on the mouth.
We're taste for nothing. You blew it.
You're just a tool.
Is that supposed to be sexy?
Oh.
The Opie talking to him.
How'd you like to mow my lawn, huh?
Stupid! You're so stupid! When you feel like hope is gone,
I'm sorry! I did so many bad things! I tried to do my thing, but I'm weak. I'm too fucking weak!
You better get your head and your ass wired together, or I will take a giant shit on you.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
You ever suck a guy's cock? Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm going to ask
What the heck are you guys doing? Trying to ruin my life and make me look like a freaking idiot?
I was hoping for the gunshot.
Oh, just no mercy in this fucking place.
It's crying aloud in the barracks.
Oh my God, where is he?
He left, man.
He's dead
fucking left.
And he's not picking up his cell phone.
Of course he's not.
He is walked.
He's right now curled up with a fucking Hulk Hogan headband on. Wish he could fit his own cock in his mouth and roll
He's
in a
already
circle.
regretting it because there's no unawkward way to return.
No,
from that.
how is he gonna walk back?
That's
Here
right.
he is. Back. Wow.
There was a lot of this in the mirror.
E-Rock, now you got to be honest with us.
Yeah. You okay?
You were really in the barrel. You were thrown under the bus. We all understand that. It happens to everyone, believe it or not, but it happens to you the most. What got to you?
I don't know.
What part got to you?
What part?
All of it.
It was the whole
A
thing.
bit overwhelming.
No, what part really sent you over the edge where you're like, oh my God, I can't stay in here anymore?
Yeah.
I think there were several.
All right, give us one.
Give us one.
Okay, he's Dave Damn right he's number 2 on your list because that's how he treats you.
Did that get to you? A little bit.
Oh,
that was a good line.
Oh, that's very funny. Yeah.
And the hero thing.
Oh, no. Look, he's again. Oh, E-Rock, no. No, don't get... Oh, no, there he goes. I can't.
Oh.
No, his lip just quivered. Oh,
his
no.
lip quivered. The hero thing was okay.
E-Rock. It's okay, E-Rock.
Yeah, you're loved.
Look at Opie. Your hero cannot even look at you.
No, Opie's emotional,
I'm just getting the digital camera.
What a heartless cocksucker.
Why number 2 on the list? Wouldn't it allow you to type in Hitler or Stalin or somebody with more compassion?
Right, I'm not...
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That is just goddamn ridiculous.
The hero thing.
E-Rock.
E-Rock.
You gotta get thicker skin.
Oh, wow. He's
let him
pulling
go.
one of the press things where they put the camera in your...
he's looking at the computer.
Like Randy Johnson when he joined the Yankees.
E-Rock is genuinely upset, and I don't know why.
He's moved. He's not that upset. He's a little moved. His whole life has just been
hiding from...
Don't hide.
This is so fucking awkward.
Why,
I
it's
can't
comfortable.
even deal with this.
There's a man weeping in a room full of men.
Yes, just let him pretend to read the screen. Okay.
Yes. Like,
stop it.
What did you just run in and see a pile of inoculated little arms? In a pile.
Well, E-Rock, I'm flattered.
It's gonna be him tomorrow.
No. I'm flattered by.
I think
by
the fact that he put you as number 2, and really felt like strongly about that, and then the fun that is being made, the light that is being made of something that he really seriously means.
Yeah.
You are a hero to him, and this shouldn't be any. I can't even say it anymore.
He just got. It's hard. I mean, when you're like next to your hero and stuff.
He's my hero.
I fucking love him.
Oh my God! The look at
joy in the other room,
in that fucking room of bastards.
You're not gonna take that joy, are you, E-Rock?
Yeah,
you'll get him back, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Throw your balled up hankies at them.
There is everything else. E-Rock, I gotta ask you a serious question, E-Rock. Is everything else in your life
jacket?
Is everything else in your life going okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I just want to make sure this isn't just a symptom of something else. Sometimes, because I understand sometimes things go on in your life, you got stresses or problems, and something can set it off. And I just want to make sure that that isn't it, because that could be something, that maybe other people can help with or anything. Like everything fine at home? You sure? It is the hero thing, though, and the fact that Opie is, is a pretty special guy and everything, and it's kind of being made light of.
A terrible sadness, maybe.
We have to make light of
that.
That
isn't
right,
it?
E-Rock? What's the problem?
I certainly hope it has nothing to do with me being left off the list.
I hope that's exactly what it is.
Because I really don't care. I just want, but he's.
Why? He loves you, Anthony. Eric loves you,
and I love E-Rock.
And he feels bad that he humiliated you by not putting you on the list, and kind of,
And to be honest, when these mics are off, I'm going to be walking home later. I'm going to have a little skip to my step and a little smile on my face that I had an influence on someone's life.
Look, if you haven't noticed, he's getting more and more upset as this goes on.
He's all right. He's fine.
I want to clear it up a little bit.
What?
Got his hat pulled down like
I want to make sure everything's okay.
E-Rock, you all right? You want a hug?
Give him a hug.
That is I think.
What an idea.
The Opie E-Rock hug. I've never. Ope's one of my best friends. I've never hugged him.
I
think we bumped elbows once.
Yeah.
He's not an emotional guy.
I think a hug would give this some closure.
I gave Anthony a fist once.
Dr. Phil. Yes.
Yeah.
And some lard.
Yes.
On the smooth, and that made it that much easier to take.
Opie's like, emotionally, he's like a Komodo dragon if he was a Scorpio. Fucking soulless cock.
Hey, we're doing a radio show here, right?
I think.
I'll give you a hug, E-Rock.
E-Rock, a hug?
I think, but it's got to be just a little hug, Eric. Nothing wrong with a couple of men hugging. Nothing. It's just kind of, that man-to-man bond is not homoerotic. It's just emotionally very, very soothing to be loved and hugged by one of your heroes.
How often do you get to hug your hero?
Dude, I almost cry when I hug Gene Simmons. If I hugged Ozzy, I would probably cry.
Oh, yeah? Did you pat that fleshy side of his outer thigh?
I did this. A man-to-man pat.
Yeah.
How about a hug?
Just a hug.
Why not?
E-Rock?
No.
I'm up for
A
it.
hug. I think that would be some closure. Just stand up, a hug, an embrace. Recognize the situation.
Some kind words. I think some kind words.
And
would be called for.
E-Rock knows that I appreciate him. I tell him all the time.
Yeah.
It just makes for boring radio to do that. Right, E-Rock?
Eric's a very talented radio
See?
guy.
He's
We love
nodding.
Eric.
See?
What do you think? What do you say?
Look, I'll even stand up.
I think an Ope never hugs.
Well, I've never seen this.
You never will again either, believe me. Even if he gets married, it's going to be a handshake. It's just not a warm fellow.
Shut up. I'm very warm.
You're not warm.
I'm away from you, assholes.
You're not warm.
Turn
you
the
guys
hug
do
cam
this
around.
to me.
You can move it out closer to Jimmy and then
The
put
hug
it
cam?
around
Yeah, we
that
got the
way.
hug
Yeah,
cam.
yeah. Hug cam.
Huh?
Come on. Come on. This will be some closure.
This is not a bit.
No, we need some music for a hug. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with
I think it's needed.
Come on, E-Rock. Just a
E-Rock.
hug.
just a little
A little
hug.
hug.
I'll even give you the old pat.
It's like a manly thing, not anything like that. Just
Yeah.
just
Maybe some background music that would maybe make the moment happen.
Any Mariah
you
Carey?
got something over there?
Or maybe
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler.
A little Bette Midler.
Little Bette Midler.
Don't act like you don't find it, Derek.
E-Rock, this is serious.
Maybe you should. You don't have to stand up, Eric. Just slide your chair over and hug Opie at waist level.
Why not?
E-Rock, everyone's looking.
Everyone's looking.
What do you say?
No.
When the music's just a quick little hug.
Come on, E-Rock, and the awkwardness.
It'll end the whole thing.
Yes.
Oh, the headphones went off.
Well, he doesn't want to hear Bette Midler at this time.
Who does?
Why?
Oh, I thought he was throwing his hair back, getting ready for the hug.
I thought so too.
No, he's not angry. I don't think Eric's angry.
No.
Come on, E-Rock.
Yeah, give him a hug.
E-Rock. E-Rock. E-Rock.
You can do it. Rock, just a hug.
E-Rock.
It's just a hug.
E-Rock. E-Rock.
E-Rock.
No hug? Just a little
Just a
hug.
little one.
Come on, E-Rock.
It's my favorite part of the song, by the way.
He just unplugged his headphones.
So dynamic. Listen.
And
E-Rock. No, oh, paper towel.
He's not leaving.
Well, the tears are dripping onto the wood floor.
E-Rock.
We do have electrical equipment
One
in here.
hug. One hug.
Do you have any Bette Midler?
It'll stop. It's your hero.
Wind
Number
beneath
2.
my wings. It's not like Eric wants to marry him.
Here it is.
Don't make me hug myself
It takes a
again.
hell of a man to cry in front of
The
this.
guy's waiting for a hug.
I know.
I'm standing up. I'm on Pal Talk. Like I said, I don't want to hug myself again.
Looking like an unheld hero.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to hug something for once.
Until this moment, I had no idea what that looked like. That's exactly what he is.
Look at Opie.
Opie is an unheld hero.
Standing there alone with his shirt that barely covers his delicious junk. Why don't you give him a hug?
I'm feeling a little awkward right now.
Don't.
There is a little awkwardness.
I
in the
wish
room.
someone would
Yeah, when
offer
Opie
me a
puts
hug.
his hands
Yeah.
up, is his navel going to
Look.
be exposed? I mean, is his shirt
Oh,
that
yes.
tight?
You want a hug, Bill?
Why don't you guys hug?
I need to hug somebody.
Just show
I'll
him what
hug
it's
you.
like.
All right, come on over here, Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy will hug Opie, and that might get the.
E-Rock, watch how this is done.
Let's get the ball rolling. Look, on Pal Talk. Come here.
Hey, look at that!
Isn't that- that's adorable.
That is a nice,
I love you, Opie.
manly hug.
There you go.
That's it. All right, next,
E-Rock.
right up.
Let's
Follow
go.
it up, E-Rock, with a hug.
Who else needs a hug?
It's quick.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's in the context of everyone hugging.
They don't cost nothing.
That's right.
Hugs are free. Hugs, not
Just
drugs.
for the record, that was a really stiff, awkward hug between the two.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
We've
we
never
just-
touched
always
before.
wanted it to
We were
have-
afraid our helmets would bump.
Jimmy's still stiff.
Jesus, you smell good. I mean, just for the record.
Come on, E-Rock.
That's the honeycomb
Come on.
Cheerios.
E-Rock.
If I had any guts, I would just crack his neck. How wide is that for that?
E-Rock, you're shutting down when you should be opening up.
That's right.
He's afraid that if he hugs Opie,
It's
E-Rock, do you realize how much money you're saving in therapy right now?
I know. E-Rock, the worst thing you could be doing is reading that screen.
Yeah.
What do you have on?
E-Rock?
What's on his monitor, Opie? It better not be Pal Talk.
It's Pal Talk.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
I'd hug E-Rock.
Yeah, a bunch of sympathetic assholes on there.
Brokeback
XM.
E-Rock is gay rock.
Come on,
Hug,
E-Rock.
hug, hug.
They're chanting
Come
E-Rock.
on, E-Rock.
They're fans of E-Rock.
Opie has wood. Love E-Rock.
Someone wants him to apologize to Opie. No, I think a hug is in order.
I think a hug would be nice.
I've never seen the word fag written out more times.
I don't think Eric's a fag. I think Eric's just an emotional guy who is easily moved by things. I don't think he's gay or queer.
And I don't think the audience of this show would stoop to such level to write that word over and over again.
Made up.
It's a great part of the song. This is what it's all about, E-Rock. Everything I wish I could be.
Successful radio guy, respected. Right? Just want that respect, that love.
I could fly higher than an eagle. Opie.
That's right.
You are the wind beneath my chubby little arms.
That's right. The wind beneath your skates.
Hero. And with that hero, some mayo, please.
Yes.
Some mayo. Everything.
Mayo in his packet.
E-Rock, please.
E-Rock.
He's getting mad now.
Sing this to your lunch.
No, he's...
You are the clog beneath my heart.
No, stop.
E-Rock.
He's just a little emotional. He's a
I
good kid.
feel bad now, and I'm done.
Why?
Just because I feel bad.
Well, look at his
Anthony,
face.
stop stealing my angle.
The guy, no, because we're gonna have to walk down the sidewalk, and I'm gonna feel all bad all day because I'm gonna get
I had no part of this.
I'm gonna get Preacher Man Bill Burr walking me down the sidewalk. Give me a dose of fucking reality.
It's good for you, stupid.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Every once in a while.
It stands in the way of what I do for a living.
To defrost something over your heart.
See, here's Eric's thing. Eric is a very sensitive guy. He's a good guy. He takes a lot of shit.
He does.
It's not an easy job he has. He has to fucking be right there and try to read what's going on.
He is.
No, he does a great job. But when he gets yelled at, it hurts his feelings because he's a sweet guy.
But he rarely
can't show it.
He rarely gets seriously yelled at.
We don't yell at him anymore.
There's no
every
yelling
time
at him.
he does something unbelievable, we
I think
we
the
point
Paul
it out.
Abdul theme music, I think that
But he feels the tension from the other guys, and you know what I mean? He feels like they bust his balls and they talk shit about him.
But it's a lot of goofing on the air. I have the utmost respect for E-Rock
and what
he
wants
does.
to be respected, Anthony.
All right, here's E-Rock. He's ready to talk. He's ready to talk.
With real life.
He's ready to talk.
E-Rock,
all right.
yes.
What?
I'm playing. So we were going to get something there.
Oh God, what?
Nope.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
No, that's it's
he looks like a retiring athlete.
You got to give us something.
Calling it quits.
People need to hear from you.
You got to wrap it up.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up. Because it's almost time for the weather.
You're all better now.
Oh, you're a fuck. That's a good callback, though, man.
Great callback.
That's brilliance right there.
How would you like to wrap this up?
Yeah, E-Rock, it's really up to you.
I'm fine. I'm good.
No, don't do that. He's really talking.
Okay, sorry.
Jesus. Yeah, and I'm the twisted one. Yeah,
sure. Music might help.
Okay. E-Rock, come on. We want to end this and get back into the funny part of the show.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to say?
Is this on?
No, stop.
Say something to you, hero.
I will take myself out of character.
Stop it, Jimmy. Let the man talk.
I will take myself out of character and say that I'm proud that you're part of this staff. And I watched you from afar for a year or two, and I brought you on this program because I knew you had talent.
And you all talked about you before you ever came. I know this kid from Florida who's coming up. That's true. It's no bullshit.
And there were people that used to work on the show that I said no to bring you back. To bring you on the show, I should say.
That's why you made the list like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you're the wind beneath his wings.
Yep.
He was psyched to me the first time we had lunch in Soho.
And whenever I need something done, I go to you, and I know it's just going to get done. I never even question it.
Thanks.
And for someone that has OCD like myself, that's an unbelievable thing to be able to say to somebody.
Absolutely.
Wow.
But we need you to finish this segment now. Breathe.
Yeah, take a deep breath.
Do one of these.
We'll all do it.
Hard.
We'll all do it.
I won't be lying.
Okay. Now wrap it up.
I mean, who pointed out to you that you had bad breath?
That would be you.
Jesus Christ, Opie. Holy shit.
What?
The worst thing you could say in this situation, you will find it.
Yeah, you better watch it. You're going to knock down to number 3, bub.
Right behind Alan Alda.
Don't make fun of the list.
All right.
Look.
But I pointed it out, and it's not a problem anymore.
Again,
is it?
Nothing.
And I bet you're getting more ladies because of it. Yes or no?
Don't know yet.
No comment. Okay.
Another breath.
Bill Burr, you
sicko. Bill.
All right, let's all right. Get something from E-Rock.
Little closure.
You can do it.
I'm all good now. I'm fine.
Just a little emotional.
A little.
Something going on behind the scenes.
Is it behind the scenes?
No, not
no
that
stress
I know
in your
of,
life.
You getting enough sleep?
This was all about what was going on right then and there. For some reason, it got you. Whatever.
I don't.
Well, the list is
you don't know. Wait, well, I want to hear from him.
Not feel respected.
He's ready to talk.
No, it's not that.
What was it about that moment that got you to this point?
Honestly, I was thinking about it. I'm not exactly sure because I shouldn't have snapped.
Yeah.
Like that. So.
But it pushed a button inside you.
Yeah, it must have.
He's sensitive.
Obviously. He is a sensitive guy. Nothing wrong with that. So was Alan Alda, by the way. Well, I don't have to list. I wiped my ass with it. Sorry.
Can you move me down the list a little bit? Because it's a little too much pressure, I think.
That is a big high pressure. Number 2.
I mean, I thought we handled it with some kind of dignity. I mean, sure, we laughed and spit on the list and he wiped his ass with it. But, I mean, aside from that, I mean, it was kind of talked about.
I agree. That must have. E-Rock, I apologize. I want to apologize.
No need.
For disrespect. No, I feel I should. For disrespecting your list.
And that's coming from the man who was purposely humiliated by being left off it.
I was not humiliated.
Yes, you were.
I think Ant's going to want to squirt a little later.
I will do that in the privacy of my own home.
All right. We better get to these hard-boiled eggs. They're just sitting here.
P.S. I am gay.
No.
E-Rock, any final thoughts?
He's fine.
Just breathe.
About what happened?
One more, everybody.
Take a deep breath,
Here we go.
then your final.
we're
everyone again. Yeah, one more time.
All right.
That was good. I like the deep breath. We should do that every day.
I agree. I do that when you're in the bathroom.
E-Rock, are you misunderstood?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you think everyone has a pretty good grasp of you and your personality and what you do here?
Or lack thereof.
Do you feel under or unappreciated?
Are you having more fun now on the Opie and Anthony show?
Yeah. Oh, obviously, Opie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Barrel of laughs.
You know you're loved on the show, don't you?
You do. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. I have no problem.
I got to think his biggest regret is that he didn't take advantage to finally hug Opie.
I think so, too.
Yeah, you want to hug?
That's going to be something I think that haunts you unless you do it, because it's a great opportunity.
You want to hug?
If one of my heroes, and my hero was on one of the Pal Talk lists, it was Neil Armstrong. Is a hero of mine, first man on the moon. If he was there, he would be. I am adding my hero list to my MySpace account tonight, so you can all log in and be my friend, so I could get above Jimmy's numbers. But on MySpace /Anthony Cumia, C-U-M-I-A.
Sorry.
Fucking
Jim Norton.
All one word. I will have my new hero list up tonight, and I'm going to really think it out, and we could see who my heroes are. But if he was here, Neil Armstrong would definitely be at the top of the list.
Sure.
I would hug him.
Would you cry if you hugged your hero?
I probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
E-Rock, if you hug me, I will buy you dinner tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go.
One hug.
And Eric, if you understood the odds of that happening,
oh, please.
Believe me.
I was just picturing the complete lack of eye contact at whole dinner.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Just looking at the water glass.
Too awkward.
You have a better shot of hitting Powerball than you do of hearing that again.
What do you say? Last chance.
Here it is. Unawkward. One hug.
One quick one.
Here it
Will
comes.
It end this?
Yes.
It'll end it.
Ended it.
It'll end this.
It's the end.
Completely end it.
It's the final.
It'll end it. And then we can get on to what we got to do.
Here
Come on, man. It has to end this.
Here it is.
Here it is. He's getting up.
Here's the hug.
Hold on. Let me get my headphones off. All right,
One
Anthony.
hug.
All right, one nice.
Ready,
This is good. He's a hero.
Headphones off.
E-Rock, Opie.
Headphones
Let's
are
end
both
this.
off.
This'll end this.
That's right, mano to mano.
You don't have to look at each other. No moment. It's
I think
just,
a look's
here.
important to hug your hero.
Pal Talk camera.
You're on there.
I think a look's
There you go.
important.
One hug.
Here it comes.
Here it is. The hug.
All right, you can do it.
Oh my God, I ain't hugging you.
Oh, you like that, don't you, faggot?
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Those men wanted to have sex with me.
Opie just ran away.
3 simple words. I am gay.
What a cock. I'd have hugged you, E-Rock. The moment's over now.
I would have. But,
Well, the point guard's gone.
Yeah, that'll happen.
now, ladies and
People
gentlemen,
just leave this program.
you're going to see exactly what happens when the fucking idiots who have no idea how to do radio are left in charge. It's going to be all sound clips and AIDS jokes.
Smell your cunt.
Those men wanted to have sex with me.
You like Huey Lewis on the news?
You can keep your hands off of my mule.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Hey, there we go.
Well, at least that got resolved a little bit. It got resolved with almost a hug and Opie running away. But you're okay now. Everyone's all right. That ended. It was.
There you go. You almost hugged your hero.
It was a moment.
Yeah. You got to reach out and be at least rejected by your hero. That was kind of
I
nice.
actually thought Opie was going to hug you.
You got to feel the wind
off like that
as he ran away.
Right, the wind. It's not quite the wind beneath your wings, but it was a wind of Opie leaving quickly. That's kind of cool.
Opie gives a warm hug, though, I'll say.
Yeah.
It's a warm hug.
I was very surprised to see the two of you hugging like that.
Why? I'm very
because
warm.
For a split second, just for the radio, I was going to suggest that me and you hug, Jimmy, because that might have enticed E-Rock to hug Opie. And I thought about it for a second and went, nah.
I've hugged you before.
Nah. When?
I don't remember. It was after I didn't see you for a while.
That was more of a... You know what the manly men Vikings do, that handshake where they grab each other's forearms?
Oh, no,
that was that kind of thing with one arm and then a pat on the back with the other.
Wearing your sword at that moment?
Like a Viking hug.
I had my arms out, and I even put them by my side, so you had to come in closer.
There was no body contact.
Oh, yes, there
was.
was.
No, there wasn't. I know every man I've ever hugged in my life. And one is my father, and the other one is nobody.
And Norden.
I never hugged you like
that's
a
coming.
man.
It's coming.
Later, please. So I was going to suggest that just for, show purposes, but no, never again. Now Opie is awkwardly looking through the window in at E-Rock, who is still a little red-faced, but I guess a little, cold water during the break. We'll take a break. And
a little splash on there.
A splash of cold water.
Some testosterone, perhaps.
We'll all be in the bathroom, so it won't be awkward.
Your eyeliner.
Holy shit.
What?
All right, let's do that. We'll take a break. We'll splash a little water. We'll breathe all together. We'll all go to the bathroom together so it's not awkward.
Ben, you got anything you want to say? I mean, you're kind of... Eric works very closely with you, and you're a big part of his daily
Ben,
life.
did you see this coming at all, ever?
What, Eric snapping?
Yeah.
Yes. Come on. You guys are fucking assholes to him.
Come on. I don't think assholes. I think everybody gets their turn in the barrel like that.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
I thought there were times where you should have burst into tears.
Absolutely. This is a tough position to work in here.
You like Eric, don't you?
Absolutely, I like Eric.
Fogged up. I never saw anybody leave. The only people that have ever left this studio in tears have been girls that Opie has made cry.
Steve?
And that record is still set.
Well, talking to the mic. You like Eric, don't you?
Yeah.
I like Eric a lot. Eric works very hard.
Danny?
I enjoy Eric immensely.
Good.
Yeah, see, everybody, that was so sincere.
Yeah, that was really warm, lizard man. Could you put that around so Hawk could talk, please? Stop being selfish.
All right, Hawk. Hawk's okay. It's just your eyes are a little red, and I think a little cold water splash.
Yeah, nothing a cock in the face won't help.
All right. All right, let's take a break. We'll all go to the bathroom together.
Deep breath before we take a break.
One more. We'll be right back.
Lisa Loeb will be calling the program in a few minutes from that fine reality show #1 single, That's on the E channel.
Can anything get fixed that actually... Oh, you can't hear me from the mic?
Oh, it's still moving, your mic?
Yeah, you know what it is? Like, I only mentioned it 500 times, so why would it...
Yeah.
Get repaired.
Your microphone's still moving around, Jimmy?
Yeah, man. I like to have it because sometimes I want to sit like this and move it, but it just...
It kind of drifts.
Bill Burr in studio as well. Sean in D.C. Sean, what do you have for Bill Burr?
Yeah, what's up? I saw the show on Thursday, Bill, and you nearly blew up and walked off the stage because your mic was going.
Oh, yeah. They had microphone problems. I had a great week down there.
Good show, though.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for showing up.
No problem.
What happened? Mic problems and you were getting pissed?
No, I wasn't getting pissed. I was being funny mad. I wasn't actually
But no one
mad.
could hear it?
No, it wasn't necessarily going out. It was just feedback.
Yeah. Oh,
Heinous.
Cool. That
Heinous
is so
feedback.
bad at a comedy club. At a rock show, something you kind of expect it, but when you're in a comedy club and then...
Yeah.
It's like, all right, win the people back from that one. Now they can't hear. Fuckers. That better, Jimmy?
No, it's not. We got these hard-boiled eggs. We should get the boys eating the eggs. We're going to do a hard-boiled egg eating. We're all distracted looking at more.
Wow, they bring out all the stops here when they go to fix something.
Yeah, no
Now, that
kidding,
was
huh?
really professional.
Paper towels.
There's a paper towel being jammed in there.
It's unbelievable that we even broadcast at this point.
Oh, smack that bitch.
But thanks. Things are moving quickly, though, because it's March. What's today?
March 23rd, I think.
March 3rd?
Something like that.
Cool. A lot of cubicles still out there.
I know, man.
That's good. You like that when you get promised stuff and it just happens.
When did they say they were taking those out?
January 15th, and then a year ago.
No, really, a year ago.
I know. It's all...
And then it was January. Now it's when we're on vacation, which is coming fast.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have a brand new studio by the time we get back from vacation.
Well, they're just held together by screws. I mean, I'm not trying to instigate anything.
Well,
I'm just...
we might.
Nothing. Why would you want bands to be able to play? Let them go to Sirius.
Right
Play there.
Right.
Here's the deal.
They're in New York.
Tim?
Yes.
That's your name, right?
Yes, Opie.
All right, Tim.
Tim.
Bill Burr?
Yes.
Tim drives from Springfield. You're from the Massachusetts area.
Oh, yeah.
He's an intern that drives from Springfield to New York. How many times a week? It used to be 3 times a week.
Yeah, once or twice.
Now it's once or twice a week. Drives all the way from Springfield just to intern for this program.
Would
and
you
then
hook
drives
up with
back.
some skank who lets you sleep over?
No.
Okay.
Married to the kid.
Yeah, the wife has accent.
Married.
Oh.
Don't blow up the spot.
Okay. No, he is a
deal.
chef or anything.
Right, exactly.
No, he works at supermarket.
Yeah.
He works at a supermarket, and that's who supplied the eggs. Very nice of them. And what do you do at the supermarket? I forgot everything about you.
I was a seafood manager.
You were the
Wasn't he supposed
seafood, right?
Yes.
He's probably supposed to say the name of the supermarket right now. The manager's like, that's why we donated the eggs.
Give him a plug.
It's Big Y. Big Y.
Big Y?
World-class markets. Yes.
Big Y.
Wow, because of that plug, everyone's going to be just running
Well, you know what it
through
was?
the
It was a tremendous energy. I mean,
I know,
you sell it, you know?
Big Y.
Big Y. Big Y
Big
markets.
That's where you want to eat. The
They
Big
have-
Y eggs are good.
And he was the fish manager,
Pineapple.
the seafood manager, but now you're the what?
I stock shelves now.
Now you're just you got a demotion.
I am getting paid the same amount of money.
But that's a demotion.
I did.
Why is he standing like an insecure dancer?
Your arms are folded. You're not looking very
Like, without
confident.
you guys ready? And
Yeah,
5,
that's
6.
kinda...
More importantly, why does he have the same T-shirt on as Danny?
Let me say.
I'm gonna guess
Stand
because
next
they're
to each
homos.
Look, they're both wearing Back to the Future shirts.
Can I tell you how fucking pissed I was when I got off the elevator this morning and saw this fucking idiot looking exactly like me?
He's got the same damn hat, too. Look at that.
Wow.
This is like fucking single white female, you creeps.
I knew Danny had the same shirt, and he hadn't
Single
worn it in
white
a while,
intern.
so I hit the lottery.
All right, well, this is the second time he's bringing in the hard-boiled eggs, Bill.
Yeah, second time.
The first time we had a little problem.
Hard-boiled egg eating contest. We were all geared up for it, had them out there. They were all dyed green because they're going to be dyed green for St. Patty's Day, and he wanted it all authentic and everything. And when the contest started, Bill, our favorite psychopath intern, went to crack one open, and goop just shot out of the egg. They were not hard-boiled whatsoever.
Bill, does that hat a fashion statement, or does it actually keep you warm?
Yeah.
Keeps the top of my head warm.
In the studio?
What a hat'll do.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be teaching Chief to put the ball in the basket?
That's good.
Charles Bronson T-shirt.
I know.
That's like intern chic here.
He wore that, I believe, the first time he was in here.
Yeah.
And we brought him in, and I thought that was pretty cool, the Bronson T-shirt.
So we have a lot of eggs, and we're going to try to figure out the contest. This is like the O&A lab at work here.
Yeah,
before we bring it to the public. Because Pat from Menaki is going to take on some people in the hard-boiled egg eating contest.
So there are safety precautions with this show.
Yeah, we try things out in the lab first.
And
so
Pat's
how are we
a
going to do
ringer
this?
now. He's in the food eating, competitive food eating line. So I think he's going to win, regardless. I don't know how we're going to do this. It's either we got to work this out. Is it going to be a timed event or a speed event? There's a difference. And if it's going to be a speed thing, the eggs must be shelled. We must take them off. The shell can't be on the egg. I think if we're going to have people jamming eggs down their throats, there should be no shells. It's going to be a problem.
How about the first person that eats a dozen hard-boiled eggs?
Or how about the last one to do something is a rotten egg?
Funny. First person who eats a dozen eggs.
Well, who wants in on the contest?
That's pretty good.
I'm doing it. Tim?
Yep. Now, are there shells
Tim.
on these eggs?
Yes, there are.
There are. Should they all de-shell their dozen before they start?
No, that'll be part of the challenge, I think.
Can you choke on an eggshell? That's my problem.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sure hope so.
Only for the show. Only for the show.
Because it's an eating contest, not a de-shelling an egg contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
stop saying de-shelling.
And if they break apart when they're trying
No, they're going to be de-shelling all freaking morning long,
hate the word de-shelling.
Yeah, we don't like the word de-shelling.
Uh-oh. What's going on with that egg?
It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. What did you want to say? Whatever your name is?
Bobby.
There's the eggs are coming. The shell isn't coming off with the egg. There's a lot of egg in there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If I shell my egg completely, then there'll be more egg that I'd be eating than Tim.
Yes.
How is there all egg coming off? Good point, Nameless.
Because you're supposed to take the eggs after they're boiled, and then put them in cold water, and let the cold water run over them.
He studied this.
Of ice water.
He went to the internet and studied this.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So what are they doing?
He had the eggs on his dashboard as he drove down here going 100 miles an hour trying to get...
So what's the deal? These guys are
mess that is.
Hatching.
These guys are
They're definitely going to have to be peeled.
They're peeling their eggs.
that deserves more of a laugh.
You know what? It's not going to be exciting.
What do you mean it's not ready?
And
They're all ready.
Hold on.
The excitement with the eating contest, in any eating contest, Opie, is the speed.
Right.
The shoving of food down your throat. If after every egg, they're sitting there peeling one, it's going to be very dull.
I think that's a great point.
So they have to peel. I don't care if they look like lumps of shit when you're done with them. Pile them up in the things as best as you can.
Aren't much better than the first batch. Look at Bill's having a tough time over there.
These
keeping his eggs
fucking
together.
dinosaur eggs. You couldn't just get regular eggs?
That one came out good. Good. You got one good egg.
One good egg.
I'd say.
If you one hand clap, you're a good egg. One egg. See, this is the part of the egg-eating competition that's just fascinating.
Yeah. And he's peeling it, but it looks like he's got some more egg skin caught in it. Back to you.
This is great.
He's going to lose a point on that one.
It's like going to the Stanley Cup and watching the Zamboni and going, wow, this is fantastic.
I wouldn't mind having some egg whites, though, right now. They're actually making me want an egg. I may have to have one.
Why don't you eat one?
You know what, Ope? Good point.
That yolk is... what? Wait, Bill is separating the white from the yolk. Oh, because the yolk just popped out?
Yeah.
But you got to be a little more gentle with the peeling of the egg. You're grabbing it and splitting the fucking thing in half.
Language.
How about... No, look at what you did. You're clocking it like a...
Yeah, why don't you put it on the floor and step on it and then just lick it off?
Being gentle's faggot shit. I want to get through to the...
Well, you're going to take that!
He's right. I mean, I want to get the egg out of the shell.
Yeah, I know, but...
Before the show ends.
You have a pile of yolks and bits and pieces of white.
None of you queers know how to fucking de-shell
put that on a bumper
Look
sticker.
at Jimmy.
Guess which intern's the serial killer?
There you go.
He's smashing it on the console, and then when it busts in 10 pieces before one piece of shell comes off, he's... Look at this guy.
He just has the yolks.
Why do you just have the yolks?
He's on a new diet.
Because he fucked it up. He can't peel an egg.
What is so hard about this?
Because being gentle is faggot shit.
He could skin a human.
Yeah.
God knows that.
It's not fun if the egg's not crying, is it, Bill? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That's why
Look at Jimmy's egg.
That's
it looks
how
like it has a shell on it.
Deshells an egg.
You are an animal with the eggs.
Because he's hoping there's a chick in there that he can strangle.
He has less eggs than anyone else now.
Of course he does.
I'll make up for it.
And what are you doing over
What, are you
there?
going to eat the shells?
Bobby, how's your eggs coming out?
My eggs are pretty good. A piece came off, but for the most part, they're whole.
But you've lived and learned how to peel the egg. And you are really taking your time here. How many do you have peeled?
4.
Four? We got a contest.
This is like watching the groundskeepers before the baseball game instead of the baseball game.
Going out and
like,
working.
why did I come to the game early? There's nothing to see.
Nothing
You
here.
guys are a fucking no egg shelling bunch of homos. I'm on my second one already.
Jimmy he's eaten a perfectly shelled egg. He is now shelling another one, but even though you fucked it up,
The shells
it will
aren't
be
coming off my
10
eggs,
times
though.
better.
Yes, they are.
Yes, you're not doing it right. You're fucking it up.
I think they're overboiled.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Wow. You can really see what a brutal animal he is to a woman in bed, huh?
He has no finesse. There's nothing going on there. They're brute hands that are meant for nothing but strangulation of innocent women.
Or pinch her clit until both eyes tear simultaneously. Creep.
Oh, boy.
He's horrible.
How many times have you heard this? It's too dry. It's too dry. Not yet.
It's too dry. He just jams it.
He actually put it into a wet pussy once. He's like, "What's wrong with your vagina?" It's leaking.
Oh my God.
Wet vaginas are faggot shit.
Faggot.
Wow.
I'm enjoying my second egg white.
Yeah, look at him.
Don't eat the
He's
yolk.
done. No?
There's
Yolks.
a mystery
Why are
yolk
the
on the
yolks-
floor.
I think Jimmy threw
Some
it
of
on
them
the
all
floor.
boil too much.
Hey,
Too much?
Yeah, because some of them, the shell is sticking right to the egg, and you can't do anything about it.
Jimmy has done this perfectly.
Yeah, let me do one more. I'll one more egg white. 'Cause I'm trying to eat
Watch
healthy.
the touch on Fancy Man Jimmy here. Watch it.
What are you doing with that hammer?
There. See?
Look how gentle
He gives
Jimmy
it a
is.
gentle thing, and then you got to pick little pieces off.
And then all of a sudden they start to
And then a
come.
big piece comes off.
But you fucking guys have no touch at all. You're all young men who
finesse.
come
How
quickly.
many eggs are we up to?
You have no idea what you're doing. Just
I have
eager.
8.
8?
And if you start at the top,
Yeah,
which
what-
is the fatter end of the egg, that part kind of has a little air pocket in it. And you could start from there and peel down.
Pay attention to Jimmy foreplay over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look
He
at
knows.
Jimmy.
Look
you
at
go.
him.
Let him getting the fucking eggs motor
Don't
running.
yell.
Look at him
Just
working
don't
his
yell.
fingers
go.
all over
Wow,
that egg.
perfect
Look,
again.
another
Of
perfect
course
one.
it's perfect.
But they're not cooked right.
Yeah, these eggs
They're
are
faggoty shit if you do it that way.
gentle. I even rinse mine off, Bo. That's how I manage it.
There you
With
go.
urine.
Are we almost ready here?
Look at Bill's. They look like planets.
Bills are horrid.
Eggs are awful, Bill.
They look pre-chewed.
Yeah, they got yolks stuck to them.
That's really creepy.
Oh, that's a great smell, huh? Nothing like 36
I know.
hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, wait till they go through them.
These are much easier to peel.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're
You're
not.
lying.
You goddamn communist heathen. You best sound off that I peel eggs right.
Yeah, he's saying that your eggs are easier.
Yeah, of course. And his eggs were
We
tougher.
got through on that a lot faster.
I got 12 of them shucked.
All right, Bobby's ready for the contest. Tim, how many more you need?
2 more.
2 more.
Two
Let's go.
more.
And Bill, how can
Bill,
you tell
how are you doing?
How can you tell?
Yeah, how many you
more
got,
he
Bill?
needs?
Bill's got 15 or 3. No idea.
Yeah, well.
But they're not faggoty. Shit, none of them.
All right,
Those
so-
are manly peeled eggs.
So Tim from Springfield is going to try out the contest. It's the first person to eat a dozen hard-boiled eggs.
Ooh.
Wow, you could actually watch girls showing their tits or fingering themselves on Pal Talk, or you could come here to Opie and Anthony Live and watch guys peeling eggs. Fascinating.
Because we're terrific broadcasters.
Look at Bill's egg. Look at the fucking thing. He's got like a quarter of it in there.
All right.
Yeah, they're all connected to the shell. You should have to eat 2 dozen.
All right, so Bobby's ready. Tim, you ready?
One more.
One more. Here he goes.
You know what? A man with a fake arm has more control. Did you see him swim?
I know, a guy with a hook. Yeah, peel an egg better than Bill.
The guy from The Fugitive would do this better than you fucking clods.
The girl
You just
surfer
spit
that
half
got
your
bit
egg
by
out.
the shark.
Mabel King could peel these better with her feet. You bet she could have before the diabetes.
All right, we're ready? Bobby's ready. Tim from Springfield is ready.
Or
no. Who are you?
No.
John?
Yeah, it's a microphone.
John.
Well, Bill's carton looks like the contents of our chest.
Oh, John's in the contest, too. Wow.
All right.
You don't want to
I'm
know,
not
Bill.
telling you, Bill, or I'll hear it the whole walk back.
You're going to hear it from me.
All right, and John's in on the contest.
All right, very good.
Who is John, by the way? John? Who are you?
Here you go, buddy. One of the interns.
Oh, all right.
Looks like a former child star, doesn't he?
Wow, you really do.
All right. Well,
perfect.
I think we're ready for the contest. Is Bill officially in this contest? Who can tell?
No, I want to find out what show he was on in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Some theme music will play, and he's really like a young little kid.
He was on like the last season of Saved by the Bell.
He's the young kid they brought in because everyone else got older.
You're the cousin from Larry's World.
Yeah, that was me. Well, I'm eating eggs now.
All right, we ready?
What, your fingers stink?
No.
No.
So it's John, Bill, Bobby, and
Couldn't be
Tim.
bad as bad as that Vossburger.
All right, we need some ground rules here. The rules are whoever could eat their dozen eggs the fastest. So it's whoever crosses the finish line. You all start at the same time. When you're done, I don't know, slap your empty carton and you'll be done.
Wait, do they need water, though? They have no beverages, these unprepared geese.
Yeah, get them some water.
Get them a cup of water each.
Let's get them some water.
Then again, you could say no beverage.
Have something to wash this down.
Someone is saying they could eat a dozen eggs in 1 minute.
In a minute? Who is that?
Who's saying that?
Hard-boiled?
Let's go to John. John?
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm 170 pounds, and I can eat a dozen eggs in under a minute.
Have you done it?
Yeah. I come from a family of all heavy people, and I'm the only small one, so
Heavy?
they always try to pick on me, and, it's kind of like that. Catherine Winaki's going to take all the interesting pieces out of this if it's only a dozen eggs.
Well, no, it's not just going to be a dozen. We're going to have a lot.
Make sure that's not gonna
Maybe
be
we
the
just
rule today.
have Pat eat as many as possible and set the record.
This is
During the whole broadcast, we'll just have a huge platter of hard-boiled
And he
eggs.
could set the record.
And he just sits on the stage with us and just eats, and we count.
Hey, what do you guys think he's going to be eating when he dies on air?
If you guys...
Cardboard or glue.
All right.
We got, any of you guys, first of all, have you eaten today? Any of you?
I had a sandwich for breakfast.
What'd you have?
Ham and Swiss with a little mustard, actually.
Oh, that's a great
deli
sandwich.
That must have, what kind of bread?
It was
No one
it was
cares.
like a nice roll. It was very nice. It was
Possibly
soft.
care about that.
All right.
Now, Bill, you eat?
No.
No. And,
How about you? Fucking Amish beard?
Yeah, I had a top of a chocolate muffin.
oh. The top?
He even eats cute.
What you do at the bottom?
It's just the sweet part of
Just
the
the
muffin.
top.
I know, he
It's
really is
cakey.
like
He's
the
a Pokemon.
Joey Lawrence type.
Where's Lisa Loeb, by the way? She was supposed to call the show by now. Maybe we can find out about
Maybe
that.
she overslept.
Do anybody think they might puke from this?
I hope so.
You hope so.
All
So do we.
Let's just start this dumb contest and see if it's even worth bringing to the public.
That's right.
All right. And, well, since it's not a timed event, I guess we could really start at any time. It's just they all have to start at the same time.
All right, on your mark, get set.
Wait.
Yeah, who's calling?
Well, what is Cool Hand Luke style again? That's what we're trying to remember.
Oh, I remember that.
Hey, boys.
Hey, what's Cool Hand Luke style again?
1 hour. He did it. He ate 50 eggs in 1 hour in the movie, which I fucking don't believe it could be done. But yeah, 1 hour, and that bastard shelled him for him.
I could eat 50 M&Ms in an hour.
Maybe that's the way we go Cool Hand Luke rules.
You mean that wasn't real?
Give them a timed... They have to eat a certain amount in a
1
certain
hour.
time.
We do the broadcast, and 1 hour they just eat their eggs.
And keep eating and eating,
And then we have
whoever
people
has
keep
the
a
most.
track, yeah.
We could do it that way.
Well, let's see how
this one is going to...
may run out because we only have like a dozen left.
Yeah, well, no, this one is just going to be sheer speed.
Yeah, this
is a
speed.
sprint.
You silly goose.
All of you start at the same time.
Not enough eggs.
Whoever finishes their dozen first will be the winner. If you can, I guess, even after we have a winner, continue, see who's second, third, and pussy faggot.
And, of course, we're looking for puking.
If you need,
We were
This is just to establish rankings.
Yeah, that's all. Okay.
Pole position.
You're going to start on the 12.
Oh, we're going to bet?
Ooh.
Anybody want to bet on
we're
somebody?
going to have to bet. God damn it. I forgot about the bet.
I bet $25.
Wow. That's a lot.
I bet $1.
All right. I got...
What do you want?
What do we got?
Get 100.
We got 4 of us, 4 of them.
I got
Everybody picks a horse. Come on.
$10.
I'm going with...
Wait, you can't just pick.
I'll take $10.
We have to do this some kind of random style. Right.
You know what? I usually the skinny person wins, but the way he plugged, I don't think he has the heart to do it. Bobby, he already ate a sandwich. I'd have to say Bill is the favorite.
But maybe you don't get to pick first, Bill.
Someone think of a number, honestly. Bill, think of a number between 1 and 50.
Okay.
All right. Now, whoever gets closest to that number, doesn't matter over or anything. 30.
11.
Jimmy?
7.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
19.
26.
That's me.
You went over.
It doesn't matter. I said don't go over.
No, you didn't.
So I get to pick first.
But I said 7.
Let's try again.
No. I get to pick first. I am going with Bill. Bill is a maniac.
All right.
Bill has no eggs.
Think he's good. And Bill has no eggs.
Now he filled up his card.
Filled
nice.
them back up.
All right. Can I pick next?
Well, either that or we have to pick a number again.
You guys pick.
For the love of God,
Number between
pick
1
next.
and 50. Go ahead.
I will let Bill Burr pick next.
I'm going to go with... Nah, I'm not... Fuck it, I'm taking Bobby.
All right.
Bobby.
Good idea.
Go, Bobby.
Let's go, Bobby.
I'll take fucking young Tim, who's what I want.
Come on, I don't want John.
You got Child
John.
Star.
No, you got John.
You might
Here we
be
go.
surprised.
$10.
Anthony, let me take
Someone
your
go
10.
find my wallet.
Wow. Look for the Ark of the Covenant and then open it.
Exactly. Get hounds and a magnifying glass.
Someone go find Harrison Ford. I need my wallet.
Jesus.
See? Who ran to get my wallet?
E-Rock did.
He
You
wants
know
to
why I
really
did
see
that?
if there's nothing in it.
Because you're his hero.
That's right.
My hero needs $10.
Now I'm going to point out all the great things Z-Rock does for me.
Yes.
Won't take too long.
Fan. Kicking the man when he's down.
That's right.
He really is.
All right, guys, I'm good
What
for
about
the
your
10.
fan?
I'm good for the 10.
All right. Everybody else
No,
in?
you got to put your 10 in.
Yeah, that 10's got to be in there.
Yeah.
Thank
Whose
you,
10
E-Rock.
isn't in?
Thank
Jimmy.
you.
I took your 10 and put my 20 in.
Do the
Then where's
math,
my 10?
man.
In my pocket, but that's
You have it.
Here's my 10.
It's my 20 is in there now.
your 10. Is what my 20. There's $40.
Right,
You really almost gorillaed your way through that.
I know.
You're
No,
awful
I never
math.
make my
There we
Anthony's
go.
math is awful.
Oh, it's horrid.
All right, here we go. Ready, set,
Begin.
go.
Come on, here we go. Dozen eggs. Whoever eats them the fastest.
All right, so far I made a grave
I'm
error
seeing
picking.
a full egg technique with a couple of people, and my guy Bill there is chewing. He's like biting half an egg. I think I'm fucked.
Oops, guys, putting salt on it.
Jesus, John.
He's cutting it with a knife.
Yeah, oh, that's yummy.
little
Nibble,
slivers.
nibble.
All right, who's in the lead? Bobby?
Jesus.
Yeah, Bobby's.
Wow.
Look at that fucking glutton. Of course he's in the lead.
working on his
And Bill,
third.
you know what? Half his
Bobby
shit.
has the 3-mile stare, too. He's a veteran of this shit.
I didn't want to go with the stereotypical, the biggest guy. He's going to be the one that's able to, but
Oh, fuck.
Number
Jesus
4 for
Christ.
Bobby.
Looks like we finally found something you do well.
Bill's shaking like he's got the DTs.
What are you up to, Bobby? My 4th.
Don't talk to my horse. Come on,
shit.
go.
John,
Oh, what kind of bite was that, Bill?
what the fuck you doing,
What
John?
are you doing, you dainty motherfucker? Don't poach it.
They just...
He's a child star. He feels he's above this.
Yeah.
By the way, there's only one of you that get to stay on the program. He's the winner.
He's having toast for this.
Bill's choking.
On the bright side,
all right?
Tim's on 1.5.
John's looking up egg recipes.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, now that doesn't go. What the fuck is he? He just ate a marble.
Bill, don't worry
Yeah,
about
but
it.
he
I got
had
this.
He
the
ate
white.
the egg and then the
Hey,
yolk.
don't talk to my horse, you fuck.
Talk to mine. He's not doing anything else. Go ahead, Tim. Take your time. Repeal him. Put the shells back on.
How
Told you,
many...
he has no heart, man.
The
No, he
guy...
does. He just doesn't, you know.
Wow.
John, I hope
This
I'm not
is
your
rough.
hero because... All right, good.
You're making a mess by my
Uh-oh.
station. I don't
Someone
like
just
it.
made more room.
All right, where are we at? Bobby's just running away with it?
6.
Bobby's done with half of his eggs so
All
far.
right, you might slow down. You never know.
No, he won't.
Nah, he still has a little nonchalance on his face.
I feel it slowing down.
Yeah, and then he just made the sarcastic face.
Sarcasm.
Right now, that's his entire childhood. Just watch them play with food being pumped in.
Bill might be up
from.
Bill might be up to 4. We don't know. We got to sweep up the floor.
Yeah, he's on 4 right now.
All right.
God,
Wait, just a shell.
John, how many are you up to? 3.
Tim, what are you on?
2.5.
2.5?
I'm a quantity, not a speed person.
Can't boil them, can't eat them.
You're neither. You're eating 2 eggs.
He's just hoping that Bobby's going to slow way down.
This isn't even going to be a photo finish.
No, not at all.
It's going to be one of those...
Secretariat.
You could take your time now.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
I'll just go for the glory. Go for the record.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
He's
man. You're
popping
a pig.
full eggs in his mouth is what it did. Everybody else is taking dainty bites.
They're checking this
and
out
he's
on Pal
popping
Talk, by
full
the way.
eggs in his mouth and then chewing another one.
Yeah.
So as he's sucking down the one egg, he's nibbling on another.
I think his technique is not to chew and just that slimy white, just let it slide down.
Just goes right down like a python.
Bill's eating
Oh, he could choke. That would be.
What was that?
That was a shell and almost choking.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's all right.
He could choke.
Tough it out.
That would help the other guys.
All 3 of them
Could hurt the
choked.
show, but
All 3 of them choked. Tim would still finish second.
yeah.
Child star. Oh, child star, let it go.
Oh no, he's throwing up. Get him. Hold the garbage pail.
Get him some Flintstone. I'm out. Get him some Flintstone vitamins.
You didn't puke by me,
wait.
did you?
No.
Why
Why are you puking? You ate 2 eggs.
Didn't you feel that coming? Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck.
Why is he puking on 2 eggs?
There you go. Oh, there's your guy.
Yeah. There he is.
Wonderful.
Fucking sissy.
Hey, it could have been $20.
That's it.
Bobby's got the last 2 eggs.
You
Maybe
all
we
right?
should read from your hero list. It's probably all fucking
He
chickens.
puked. That was so great. He puked into his hand
Good
and then
dice.
puked into the
Oh,
garbage
he's
pail.
a good egg as far as that goes.
That's
Good
very
egg.
smart.
That's
Because
a
if you
good
got
egg.
that where I sit, there'd be a fucking issue.
Just wipe it on Jimmy's back.
Don't do that.
Bobby, you
He's
going to
too
puke?
good looking to win an eating contest. I mean, come on.
How about opening the door and going to the having somebody take him to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And get rid of that stomach out in his
How did you
palm.
have 2 eggs and throw up?
Don't touch any door handles. Have someone else do it for you.
You waif.
Jesus Christ, I'll have to throw away doors.
Bobby's on his last egg.
Aw, child star is out.
Yeah.
Bobby's on his last egg, right?
Somebody go in there and rape him.
Little water.
Bobby, you
I-
want Let's see how many Bobby could eat.
What? You need more water?
You're all right, Bill.
You're all right,
Someone
Bill.
get Bill. You don't need shit.
And Bobby,
And Bobby
is chewing on his last.
He's got to swallow it.
Bobby's finished.
A dozen hard-boiled eggs.
You all right, Bill? You feeling a little queasy?
Check the time.
Check the time.
How much was it?
I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention.
We really don't.
A couple of minutes.
We're just killing time.
Right?
Pal Talk has the cameras in the background. Maybe someone was looking.
That sucked.
I'd love to hear his heart right now. Like, what the fuck is going on?
What did you just feed me?
Just listen.
Cholesterol nodule. Oh, what happened there, Bill?
Bill?
You all right? Bill? I saw you gag.
How about that Voss booger? Could you eat a Voss booger right now?
Sure.
A fucking slimy Voss booger? Dude, it's stuck to his tongue.
Bill, you all right?
It was like a fucking...
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
For now.
For now.
Bobby, you want to keep eating, Bobby?
Not especially, but if you want me to, I will.
There's no more eggs for him to
Pick
eat.
up some slack.
I say we make the fucking child star eat a couple more.
He was out so quickly.
I like how you thought that was real for half a second.
And I thought it was coming from the left of me for some reason. Goddamn headphones. Stereo sucks.
Tim, how many
Scare
did
the
you eat?
shit out of me, Bill.
You're like a battered wife. Someone went like this and you just flinched like, oh, here it comes.
I'm on 5. He's on 5.
5. Wow, tearing it up.
I'm gonna puke if I keep eating these.
Good.
Are ya?
Keep eating.
Yeah, keep eating.
Keep that garbage pail there.
Come on, man. You won the contest.
Bill needs
Someone
water.
get
Nah,
Bill
Bill,
a
you're all
water.
right. You're all right, Bill, right?
We're looking for a good ending, so you might as well keep
I'll get you
eating.
water.
Water. Look at Jimmy's got to get him water.
On Earth 2, Jimmy gets Bill's water.
That's very funny.
They're getting some out there.
All right.
Fucking child stars touching all the stuff out there.
Ah, with his puke hands, with
He's
his
on your computer.
eggy puke hands.
God, do I hope he checks email on Ann's computer.
No.
Crusted yolk.
Well, John's back.
How did you add syllables to that? No.
John, can I have some water, little guy? Could you grab me one, please?
Yeah.
You all right?
Hey, fucking Marianne, the professor would like some...
You want to get back in?
Bobby, you're up to, what, 13 now?
Just puke away from him.
That's great.
Bobby's up to 13.
This reminds me of that episode of Silver Spoons you were in, where they had the egg eating contest.
Right. Where the older man kept clogging your mouth with eggs so you couldn't yell, and then put you in the tub with Dudley.
He called it an egg.
And he had 2 of them in a little egg sack.
He is nibbling. I think it's the yolk that makes him puke.
That is a mouse.
Yeah.
He's taking little mouse bites.
Yeah, you want to run through a maze after you eat your egg? Put you in a fucking habit trail?
Bobby might be ready to puke, by the way.
Oh, wow,
fine. Bobby, all right?
Swallow that egg, son.
He
Get
went
mad at them eggs.
Swallow it.
He went back to the garbage pail.
Swallow that thick mouthful of fucking chalky yolk.
Cholesterol.
A nice Voss booger that's fucking lubricated.
You know what eggs do? Bring up a nice viscous puke.
Yeah.
Like slimy and snotty.
Come on, eat that egg abortion.
Because the yolk pretty much liquid
abortion?
turns into liquid pretty quickly.
Dan in Jersey has a question. Dan?
Yeah, I was just wondering if E-Rock ate the hard-boiled eggs, he'd throw up egg salad.
The mayo in his stomach. Mayo in his system. Very funny.
I thought the guy was saying he had a question. My answer was because we didn't do show prep today.
Bobby's at 13 and 14.
Bob's fine.
13 eggs.
Finish it.
He slowed way down.
That's gotta hurt, man.
Oh,
look,
way
he's
down.
almost gagging now.
What a pussy.
Swallow it. Come on.
It's the swallowing part now that's really
Have
making
one
it.
of Bill's yolks.
Come on.
Yeah.
Bill, how many are you up to?
There you go. He's eating one of Bill's yolks.
8? Bill, wow.
Eat Bill's yolk.
Oh, Bobby.
Come on, Bobby.
Suck that yolk down, son.
Oh.
Fucking Tim's eating like...
you people stop feeding off of me.
How are the...
Nobody saw that movie? Jesus.
No.
Uh-oh.
Cool Hand Luke, you never saw that?
Oh, I did.
Come on, Bob. You're doing good.
Bobby, go for one
I
more.
don't remember the line, though.
You gotta have... Just have a piece of Bill's egg.
Bobby had a little dry heave there. Bobby had a dry heave there.
He's all right.
He's dry heaving a little bit.
Oh, shit.
He's all right.
He's heaving. Oh, no. Child Star might be... You gagging again?
You puking
if
again?
He pukes,
That's
you'll
how
puke.
Child Star stays in shape. He just
vomits everything
fucking
up.
Karen Carpenter.
Like the old days.
Binge and purge.
You learned that on the set of The Facts of Life when he was in episode 23.
And Bobby is...
Joey's a dyke.
Come on, swallow
George
some more
Clooney's
of
nephew.
Bobby's puking, everyone.
Oh, shit.
In the bin.
that. In the bin.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got it.
Do it in the pail.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Nice white mouth. Eat some more eggs. You're all right. Have a fucking yolk. Have a yolk.
Wow.
All right, very good. He's back in the
That
contest.
fucking awful texture of an egg yolk. Swallow it.
Bad,
You can do
right?
it.
Come on.
Right.
Hey, Danny, why are you filming from the fucking grassy knoll? Could you get closer?
Yeah, Danny, why don't you get over there?
He's trying to throw up behind a Stemmons freeway sign.
Get a little puke in your shoes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I'm hoping someone else filmed that because we didn't get it.
Nah, of course we didn't. Of course we didn't. The fucking babushka lady got a shot.
How you holding up? It's a little rough, right?
You're doing good, though. I'm impressed.
Yeah, you are. How many?
Like 13 and 2 yolks.
I just got a gaggy feeling just watching him sit. His mouth is all pasty with egg white.
Tongue
His
is yolk
throat-
color.
Yeah, his tongue is yolk color, and then the teeth are all like white goop.
His throat is thick with...
Am I allowed, at the end, am I allowed to make myself throw up? 'Cause
You're
my
required.
cholesterol's at, like,
You would
280.
be allowed.
Yeah, I'd be allowed?
Your cholesterol's what?
It's gonna
It's gonna
skyrocket.
be, yeah.
You are not allowed to throw up.
That's right. You have to just spin in a circle.
Bill, you
so
all
it
right?
happens.
Oh, yes, I'm doing good.
I saw you go to take a bite of that, and then you backed off and stopped. What happened?
I need to pace myself.
How many eggs you up to?
I'm either on my 9 or I'm on my 10th.
Yeah.
Well, how many are left? There's a dozen. That's 12.
Smells like puke in
Two
here.
yolks left and 2.
Does it? Egg puke is the worst, right?
Yeah, it's fucking...
I'm on 10.
You're on 10?
It smells like puke in that garbage can.
Bill's having a little...
Slowly but surely, though. Look at... He's up to number 7.
I hope so. He's been eating for 6 hours.
Yeah, but he's not hunched. Everybody's in puke position except for him. He's still upright.
Yeah, no, he's having breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, it really does reek in here.
Yeah, like eggs and vomit.
Eggy puke.
All right, you want Bobby just to puke?
Yeah. Might as well have him just get rid of the
cholesterol.
Ah, that smells better.
All right, here goes Bobby.
Oh, no, here it
Move
goes.
your hat, Bob.
Let's listen. Shh. Get a good mic on it.
All right.
You need more puke. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to watch. I'm going to retain this innocence.
Here we go.
Oh.
Nope.
Tiger Woods is up on the green.
Oh, that was a splatter. That went through his nose.
I smell a lot of those whole. Oh, shit.
Okay.
You got any Carpenters music?
Yeah. Play some Carpenters. Real low.
Rainy days and Sundays. Oh.
We only just begun.
I feel weird throwing up in front of Iraq's hero.
What a tool.
You want to puke more? Somebody show him that list.
All right, go ahead. Get a good one.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's like a whole fucking yolk.
That one still had the shell on it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking tearing.
Is that it, Bobby?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, y'all emptied out. Nothing funnier than puke behind the Carpenters.
And Paul Builder.
Wow.
All right, we're going to take a break.
That was really disgusting.
Look at the pail. Looks like scrambled eggs.
Hey, what's hanging up your fucking fingers?
God damn it. Make an omelet.
Look at his fingers.
Someone make an omelet and have Bill eat it. Lick his fingers. Oh, that is so
the
heinous,
description
man.
is making me gag.
Would you smell that finger? Imagine putting that finger into your nose right now.
It's not that bad.
It's thick.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not smelling.
I can't take this.
All right, we're going to take a break.
I can't take this. God damn it. It looks like an omelet down there. It really does.
This was exciting radio.
That was.
That's right.
Captivating.
This is what you pay monthly for, folks.
Bill Burr in studio. We'll finish the show next. All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. The O8 virus spreading across America thanks to XM Satellite Radio. Bill Burr in studio. You're playing the Improv in Dallas this weekend?
Yeah, Addison.
Addison, very cool. We've been there.
Dallas. Yeah,
That's a great club in Dallas. Go see Bill Burr starting Thursday night?
Yeah. Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure.
You going to do Pugs and Kelly?
What's that?
Radio show.
Radio show down there.
Oh, I don't know. I hope so.
You probably
Are they
will.
friends of your guys? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
Thank
right.
God. There we go. An oasis.
There are only
in
a
the
couple,
land,
right?
The land of radio. I can do one and I won't get a bunch of
There
shit.
are
all right.
only a couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll
Oh, we
sell some
never,
tickets for you.
And I'm doing, I'll be in Aspen for the
Oh,
thing
yeah,
this
Jimmy's
week.
leaving us for the rest of the week, right?
And then next week,
yeah.
the week after that is Atlanta.
Yes, son of.
The punchline
Yep.
Atlanta. But I
Yeah.
gotta do the
Why
festival.
do you go? You gotta leave it.
Hey, want to thank Lisa Loeb for blowing off the program.
No phone call, no nothing.
That's why we're kind of doing filler. Where's Ben?
Hey.
Do we know why Lisa Loeb,
Fuck her.
do we know
I
why
say.
she blew us off, though?
What happened?
Maybe she.
We've been so good with guests lately, haven't we?
Here comes Ben.
They love us.
Yeah, I saw the snowboard guys on the cover of Rolling Stone.
That was very cool. That was a good get for us. What happened?
Ben, what happened?
She thought it was 1 o'clock. Eastern.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she. No, she.
No, she didn't.
You want to bet?
Look at her glasses. Look
I
at Ben
say,
Sparks.
liar, liar, pants on fire.
Look at Lisa Loeb's glasses and look at Ben Sparks.
I know. I think they're in cahoots.
Yeah.
Same exact glasses. So is she calling tomorrow?
We're rescheduling it. She didn't blow us off. She.
All right.
She had the wrong time.
Who's Lisa Loeb CD is this?
We've been doing well with the guests.
Who's
Yeah,
Lisa
no,
Loeb
yeah.
CD is this?
Let me see.
E-Rocks.
It might be mine.
Oh, no.
It is. Eric brought it in.
Uh-oh.
Is it?
No.
Yes, you're like, no.
All right, well, we'll see if she calls the program.
Oh, we never got to those funny Howie things.
The Iceman died. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
I didn't know Richard Kuklinski died. What did he die of?
The
Kirby
hitman for the
Puckett.
mob. Yeah, we talked about Kirby Puckett. That was a bummer, man.
So that's three. So that's Kirby Puckett, Christopher Reeve's wife, who was at. You know what? I was at Mark Messier's retirement. She came
was
out
there.
on the ice. Yeah.
And she looked
I was
fine
as
there,
well.
right?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I heard
And enough
you
with
walked
the-
up and said, good luck, bro. Is that true?
Yeah.
Enough with the celebrities dying in threes because, my count is up to 7 or 8 in this run.
This is like a big run.
This is a big run.
Yeah.
What do you divide by 3 and get your 3 in the end?
That's what they do.
No, celebrities don't die in 3s.
That's what they do.
I used to think that too. It just you just stop counting after 3, and you start again when you hear another celebrity died, and then you get to 3, and you stop counting again. That's
Isn't
what that's
it bad,
about.
Bad things happen in 3.
Nothing happens in 3s. You idiots! Stop believing that crap. Where's the Howard stuff?
Where was that clip?
Oh, we got one in there already. All right, well,
one in the magazine.
This sucks. Do you want to do this now?
I don't know.
Just Howard being
I
a
wanted to
hypocrite
hear it.
and lying.
Little hypocritical ramblings.
Well, basically, Howard is doing 4 days a week now.
Yeah.
No, he is doing 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Letting down a lot of his listeners.
Taking Fridays off.
Even the ones that believe anything he says are really bummed out at Howard and talking about him on the fan sites. And we got audio of Howard saying he would never do 4 days a week.
Yeah.
How about 4-day work weeks?
Nah. The audience gets mad at me if I take a week off. I can't take Fridays off.
I think the audience would rather have you in 4 days than no days.
Yeah, if you're not there at all.
Yeah.
Well, it's better not to be there. I believe radio is a habitual kind of medium that people wake up in the morning, they go to work, and they want to hear their favorite disc jockey.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you're not there on Fridays, you are doing a disservice to the audience, and you're not doing your job. You're not doing it right. That's like someone going to work and doing a half-ass job. That's like you hire a guy to do a job, and he kind of just sleeps on the job, and he just sort of gets by.
It's like being the president.
Right.
Right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all or nothing then?
All or nothing for me. How about if you're going to do this job, you show up every day and you give it your best. You know, I'm not going to come and do this show and jip my audience. I'm not going to do it.
Ouch. Make sure we play this clip every Friday, Rock.
And
every
people, every Friday. Every Friday that gets played.
That clip.
And believe me, with the conviction he said that with, that's how he bullshits. It's all like such, you hear him? No, I ain't going to do that. And then he turns around and what? 4-day work week, taking Fridays off. He's a brutal lying sack. That is, there's no saying, well, what I meant was.
Yeah, we,
Jesus Christ.
We just like showing the audience that he has no passion to do this anymore. Oh, there was a time he was great.
There was a time he probably thought that.
There was a time he was great, but his heart's not in this anymore.
It's about getting a huge paycheck and not working Fridays.
Want to hear the latest clip?
Yeah, the latest one.
Well, this is yours. You found this one.
Yeah, so someone sent it to me. Someone sent it to me on Pal Talk. This is him talking about satellite radio and how it really sucks.
I was reading an article on satellite radio. You know, that's the radio that you could, pretty much put in your car and you have no commercials or anything.
And you don't have to worry about language or any of that stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but it sort of seems to be like the has-been graveyard. I read everyone who's doing satellite radio now. It's all guys who kind of couldn't get jobs anymore on commercial radio.
Really?
By the way, this is this was recent.
Yeah.
This was within the last year.
Yeah.
Maybe a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we were already on satellite radio when he said this.
Yeah, like half the air staff that was fired here is now on satellite radio.
Oh.
And who else I read was in satellite radio? It's like it has been lame. I mean, it's great, though. At least there's somewhere to go after you're out of commercial radio. I mean, it's good. It's like if I was a football player, I would have been for the XFL because it's somewhere you could go after you're out of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
There's tons of guys we know in there.
I heard Pat St. John.
I mean, he was done.
I heard Carol Miller.
That whole NEW staff.
I heard Will Pendarvis, who used to work here just a couple of months ago.
I just ran into Will the other day.
Yeah, Will's doing weekend stuff here, right?
Yep. But it's a lot of, I can't even remember the rest. It's all the voices you grew up listening to.
Yeah. I guess there is life after regular radio now. So at least there's somewhere to go. After you suck.
But how long can that last? I mean, they got to get somebody to start listening to that.
Yeah, what happens when you start to really suck?
Yeah, it's a question of whether people pay $10 a month to listen to more radio. To listen to the radio you were done listening to.
Listening to the radio you didn't want to listen to anymore. Cost you $10.
I was figuring I was going to be starting a lawn care service But now I got somewhere to go. Satellite. Right.
When you suck. There he is. It's a place to go when you get thrown off regular radio when you suck.
Too good. Always fun with those clips.
Yep, we love pointing it out.
Where did Bill Burr go? Bill?
Hey.
Bill?
Hey, where were you?
Oh, you know what? I had this newspaper article I wanted to bring in, and I just went out, had to go get it. What were you guys doing the last couple minutes?
Just listening. Just doing a little radio.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Mike in Fort Kent. Mike.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, I just want to tell you guys, I got my XM at Christmas, and I used to like Howard Stern, and thank you so much for showing me what a lying sack of shit this guy is. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's why we're here.
I can't get over it, man. He's so full of shit. He's such a lying hypocritical. Oh, it's fucking crazy.
Yes.
And I just want to tell you, everyone in Fort Kent, this is one of the most northern parts of the United States that you can listen to. I look at Canada every day from my house.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, you guys got a hell of a fan base up here.
You got a tough job up there, don't you?
What a view.
Holding back those Canadians.
Look out.
Never know
Fort Kent. That's where they hold them back. Fort Kent is our last defense against the Canadians.
I just got to tell you guys.
You never know when they might, get together and give it a try.
Someday you'll hear, "Remember Fort Kent." It'll be a battle cry.
It was surrounded by Canadians and bored to death.
You're fucking right, we are.
What was the
barrage of snowballs was almost inconceivable.
What was the scariest day?
What's that?
What was your scariest day up there?
At Fort Kent. The guy who came in whose cock was so long it was bent. I had to.
And I was listening to your show about the Tower Bank strip club thing, and we go to Canada for the strip clubs all the time. And it's so full of shit what she said, too. It's pretty funny.
There's nothing going on at Fort Kent.
Canadian women are sexy.
Yeah. All right, Mike.
Montreal.
Thank you. Let's say goodbye to Mike. By the way, XM Canada, over 50,000 official subscribers to XM.
They're signing on up there.
They just hit a little milestone, XM Canada.
Oh, nice.
To 50,000 people.
And that sounds all cute and all, but just watch what happens.
That's right.
Those numbers go up.
Soon.
Hey, it could be a couple more than that, Jimmy.
Let's go to Nick in Detroit. Nick?
Yeah, hey, boys. I just wanted to let you guys know that your show is a complete, utter pleasure to listen to, boys.
I thought he was going to say disaster.
No, there
Usually
you go.
follows complete and utter. We learned that today.
Let's be honest. Today's show was a C.
C?
I disagree.
What would you
They're
give it?
all A pluses to me, Opie.
What would you give it,
I don't know.
Anthony?
I give it
Hawk
B.
was upset. That was good.
Strong B.
Yeah.
Strong B.
Strong B?
Hawk.
Well, that was A+ material, but then we had some D material in there.
What D material did we have?
What
Come
D
on,
material?
that egg-eating contest.
Look, we all looked around the room while they were eating hard-boiled eggs. None of us gave a shit.
No.
We were trying to make good radio out
That
of
was
it.
an M.
That was a...
All right, but,
that bit is being
average
left back.
that in, left back.
If ever there was a bit I should have ruined.
Right, exactly.
that was it.
Yeah, thanks for being quiet, Bill. When we finally needed you didn't pipe up. Pat in Boston, what's up?
Hey, I learned there's nothing worse than a Puerto Rican at the laundromat, whatever the fuck a laundromat is.
Yep.
Did learn that today.
Did we learn anything today? Let's go to Ryan in Dallas. Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, I'm doing a sticker stop this weekend at Club Clearview. Starting at 8 o'clock, we'll be playing Patricia's show from 7 to 9. And I'll be seeing Bill Burr Friday night.
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay.
And
Program complete.